But are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
But are you ready?
Well, I guess I am this ready.
But are you
There
that
we go.
ready?
Yeah, I'm that ready.
But are you this ready?
Mm-hmm.
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 I'm not just ready. I'm ready, Freddy.
We've done it. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue. We're here today playing some Pokemon. And for those of you who watch the VODs, we're in episode 42, I think. I think is the VOD number. I think
believe
we're
so.
on 42. And I don't even think I have 40 on the YouTube yet. Cause I'm professional.
Professional.
I have it
storyteller.
on YouTube, but it's like it's not public on YouTube. I don't leave me alone. I've been trying to get all my Fire Emblem episodes on there. And there's a lot of them. But yes. We'll get them there. We'll get them there. Don't you worry. Things will be good. Today we're with my boy, twitch.tv/FrozenFrost.
Kiss me in the face.
My boy, pornhub.gg/Eric VA.
Hell yeah.
My
Check me out
boy,
on...
my boy, pbs.com/pornhub/
Go on, keep it going. Get the whole thing
I
out
don't
there.
know anything else. Emerald Stag.
Yo.
And we don't have a
What
FOMO
up,
right
nerd?
now. I don't know where she is.
Ah,
We don't have a friendster.pornhub.com/FOMO.
We don't have a friendster.tenster.benster. Whatever those would be. We have no idea. I'm gonna send her a message actually and see what go on. Oh, actually, wait.
Oh.
Ah. Will just sent me a message saying, if you can tell Deco, I'd appreciate it because I'm locked out of my account.
oh no.
Huh?
That's no good.
Who's locked out of their account?
FOMO.
Oh.
That's no good.
The heck?
I sent him a message back. I'm like, does she want me to add a different account? Is that what's going on? But we shall see. FOMO apparently has been locked out of her account by the bourgeoisie.
Goddamn bourgeoisie.
They understood.
God damn it.
God damn it,
damn it.
bourgeoisie.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
with the power of my staff.
What?
Propane nightmare.
What?
Whoa.
We'll see what comes of that message I just sent in just a moment and see how things go with that. He's messaging me back. So maybe we'll know in just a second.
Aw. Taking crown wearing tutu having fucking pink hair ass. Heckin' cute.
All right, so she is unable to get into her accounts right now, which is unfortunate because she is not on her desktop. So we will not be having a FOMO probably. It's unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. However, let's just be honest. April is tired from fighting.
Yeah. She deserves a break.
She's tired from fighting and souping.
Yeah, we
Hmm.
we
She
made too
finished.
much
She
good
finished
soup.
the soup, and I think that's just like her entire character arc right there.
Yeah, so tune in next week to see Fomal's new character.
Bieber roll.
She just plays him.
Boop. Alrighty, but apparently also she's telling Will not to cuck her with me. So that's also a thing that's going on,
Ah, I
which is
see.
it's normal stuff, normal everyday stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, it may be a little difficult since the person who was mainly involved with the stuff last time is gone. But how about Aaron tells us what happened last time?
So, first, a lot of violence happened,
Yes.
and then more violence.
Mm-hmm.
Then I broke some of Chemo's house during the violence.
Yes, you did.
And then the violence
And
was
me.
done, and the lady instant transmissioned away because she's Goku. And then after all that, everyone's well, golly gosh, I sure want breakfast. And then the bugs were like, heck, we got that. And then Dadman Varric and Goth Admin April were like, nay, we shall make soup. And they made soup. And Varric was conveniently not present for Bieberil, giving it a big old slob. And then we all
I'm
had
not
soup.
20.
And Keanu was all, what's up with all these legendary Pokemon, yo? And everyone's like, the fuck you talking about? And then everyone's like, Keanu's just weird and kind of a freak of nature in that respect. So let's not think about it. And yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I guess that's basically everything. Here you go, Keanu.
Yeah,
There you go, man.
that like everything.
That is
Now,
basically
and
I
everything.
hey,
don't mean to. I
well-
don't mean to tattle, but someone's peeping on that Slow King in the shower.
Well, Blue, you've made
What?
a duplicate.
What?
You,
Who is peeping on Slow King?
I think Slow King did it herself.
How
this time.
dare you peep on Slow King?
Look
Slow
at
King
that
is
little
just
wink.
trying to be here and let you guys know about very specific plot things, and you guys are peeping on him in the What the hell?
Well, look at that. Look
Stop
at
it.
that wink.
Just stop it.
Slow King
Stop it.
knows what she's doing right
Stop
there.
it.
He's so upset he dropped a second house on us.
I did.
Slow King, more like Slow Queen.
Yeah.
Golf.
And now everyone's
Yes.
dead. But no. You guys had all surrounded the table here. April has fallen asleep inside the soup. And
Soup
has
pillow.
been taken away by Lorantis and Scizor. Do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Milkshake goes after them.
Hmm.
Goth goes after them. Porter Cookie goes after them. Honedge goes after them. Perfect. April needs to get some sleep, guys, after all the things that just happened. So she's going to be
It's
sleeping
true.
somewhere.
Immediately upon waking up.
Yep.
Poor April.
She had like an hour or two. There was like an hour or two there where she was learning how to dance. It's fine.
Wake up. They're getting dressed, getting ready to practice dancing, and it's like, what are you doing wearing that Kung Fu battle gown?
I think everybody just needs to shut the fuck up and let it happen. I'm kidding.
Yeah, if I had a Kung Fu battle with Goku, I'd want to have a nap.
Goku.
Goku.
Goku! As April goes to lay down with her Pokemon and kind of rest after everything that just happened. She also needs to tell me what she also hasn't told me what thing she wants to increase on her stats because she did her skull, but we'll talk about that later. As people can tell, I was ready for her to be here. I have a Bibarel sheet, and I have Litleo's sheet freaking maxed out and destroyed. It's great. Anywho,
Jesus.
everybody finishes the remainder of their food. As they do, Slowking seems to have gone away from the table, and as everybody has just basically began to put their plates away, began to kind of pile them up for, to take them away and things of that nature, Slowking returns with what appears to be a letter in hand. A letter that, well, April and Evelyn would have known about. Evelyn, you still do know about it. You see what appears to be a couple of letters in his hands as he seems to place them on the table in front of him. As he does this, Chemo looks over at them and then looks back over to you, Evelyn, because you told her about them.
Mm-hmm.
She then looks over towards Slowking. Yeah, I already know about this. What? I think that you need to understand why your sister is so upset. Doesn't have anything to do with this. Ulysses already told me they never contacted him. Look, she never even opened that letter, right? Right, Evelyn?
It doesn't look like it.
Your sister doesn't need to open the letter in order to read it. You'd think that you would know that. He places both of them on. He just kind of like moves both of them around on the table. Chemo just kind of like looks at it, looks back to him, looks back to you. What exactly was it about? It's just a ransom letter, right? What did they even want? Do you remember, Evelyn?
I, as a player, I do not.
You don't remember what the
I
ransom letter was
remember.
about? What was the ransom letter
It's,
about, Emerald?
Wasn't the ransom letter about them doing something with their parents or something?
Their parents?
Yeah, weren't they?
No.
Wasn't it calling out
It
her
was
parents?
addressed to their sisters, I believe.
Yeah, the parents
Or
have
to
been
her
dead for
sisters.
years.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
addressed
then I
to
fucked
the
up.
sisters.
Yeah,
That's
you did.
my bad.
I don't remember the amount of money they were asking for, if they were asking for it at all.
They weren't asking for money.
Yeah.
They had asked for the cooperation of the Kimono sisters. And if they didn't, then they were just going to keep Chemo.
They wanted to learn super brain powers.
Basically, yeah. As you bring this up, she looks over towards Slowking. From what we learned from Ulysses, they're trying to figure out some way to make humans, I don't know, stronger. He's upset with something for that reason. I mean, we even met a man inside of the caves that, well, he was very strong for a human. They said that he was just using technology, but I think every one of us here can call bullshit on that.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry's just kind of like nomming on food, just kind of like looking up into the sky, like. Anyway, if you said that she read it, then what? She didn't contact them, so that just makes things worse, right? It asked for the cooperation of the Kimono sisters. And? He puts the letter over towards you. The three of you were what was needed. If they didn't agree, then they were just going to keep you. But no matter what Dao wanted to do, she couldn't just go there by herself. So what? He looks to everybody, and as he does, this place is very hurtful for my master. She doesn't like coming back here. Whenever you had showed back up, she had saw that things were going on over here, and she had met your friend, motions to Keanu.
Well, hello.
She seemed to have got rather angry. She's been trying to contact Tao for months, trying to get her to come back. But she hasn't been successful. Apparently she used to be at the Lake of Rage, but lately seems to be that she's over in Blackthorn City. What does all this mean, Slowking? I'm not saying that what she's done is very nice, especially to your friends. I'm just saying she's a little stressed out right now. You should probably go and talk to her. Talk to her? And what? Have her attack us again? I mean, you've already shown that you can stop her if she does that. No, we're not doing that. We're going to Goldenrod, right? She looks over to you guys.
Evelyn kind of just like shifts awkwardly in place, not knowing really what to say.
Well, from the sounds of it, she was trying, wasn't she? If they wanted all three of you, she was trying to get Dao too, right? It's more than my father did, but she was still trying.
Well, couldn't she have contacted them and just said that the Kimono sisters couldn't do it? Like, I don't know. We don't have time for this. We have to meet with Ulysses and the others in Kanto.
I'm starting to suspect your family's really bad at expressing themselves.
Not to mention, it's going to take them a rather long time to get to Kanto by boat. At least a couple more days. I don't think we have, like, that little amount of time. Why do I have to go talk to her? She attacked April.
Talk to her. I could I was gonna say beat her up, but she probably told me. But I could be like, hey, you should be nice to your sister and stuff.
I don't want them to be nice to me anymore. I left. I don't care if they're nice to me. I only came back to let them know that I'm okay. I don't have to stay here. I'm not going to stay here. I don't care if they think that I'm worthless.
Does that mean you're gonna come with us?
Yeah. I'm coming with you.
Well, if you really don't want to talk to her, you don't have to. But
You want me to get my grandma to talk to her?
Wait, your grandma?
Yep. Whenever I did something bad or was being a little brat when I was a tiny thing, she'd always give me a big old lecture, and I've never been able to really talk my gram.
I mean,
She's a tough lady, man.
I don't want to talk to her. So, if you guys want to talk to her, that's fine, but I don't want to go there. Not after what she did.
Yo, that's fair.
You can say it however much you want, Slow King, that she was worried about me or that she was trying to fix things, but as soon as I came back, she attacked us. I don't... Screw that! She just kind of gets up. As she does, she grabs Bulbasaur and Tungsten and stomps away from the room.
You'd think that now that Chemo's back, they wouldn't have to be so stressed about, the cooperation thing.
He looks over toward Evelyn as he does. I guess there was one other thing I probably should have mentioned before Chemo got, or you call her Chemo?
Yeah.
Yes, we call her
Before
Chemo.
Chi got all upset, there was something else with the letter.
What do you mean?
I don't understand it myself, but it was something that Dao had said was very concerning. I believe she still has it with her.
So wait, who has it with them?
Dao, my master.
Oh,
She's looking for Tao, her sister,
okay.
who are both looking for Chi, who you know to be Chemo. Except we're not really sure if Tao was looking for... Either way.
Does she not have like a number you can call up and be like, "Hey, Chemo's okay. You don't
She
gotta
hasn't-
keep looking."
She hasn't been answering. She refuses to speak. My master has
Brain
been
power,
very
shit.
angry with her. It's one reason why I think as soon as she saw April in that attire, she got upset. Tao used to always wear the black kimono.
I thought she was just really into April or something. It was a bold move, to say the least. Why does everyone keep calling Kimochi?
Oh, Kimo Chi. Oh, yes. Her name is Chi. I don't know what
I
she
don't
might have. I don't
understand.
know. I don't know about this chemo, but she seemed to like being called that.
She is her real name, Keanu.
No, it's chemo.
I mean,
no,
yeah,
Keanu.
I mean, we call her
Yeah.
Chemo, and she likes to be called Chemo, so that's what we're gonna keep calling her. But
It's her nickname.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like how Vivi's name is Evie, but his nickname is Vivi.
Yes, exactly like that,
I'm playing.
Keanu.
I'm
I
playing.
understand far more now.
I don't think it'd be very easy to get sorry. I don't think it would be very easy to get Chemo to speak with her sister at the moment. I wish I knew what was going on with Miss Tao, but she seems very adamant about staying away from any sort of contact. The sisters are usually very in tune with each other. Dao and Tao are twin siblings. They usually could be able to contact each other just with a thought. But again, for the past couple of months, it's just been very hard. I don't know if anything had happened between them. If it did, it probably happened whenever I was not around. But Miss Dao is very upset with her at the moment.
And they and there's not really a good idea of where she might be.
We think that she's in Blackthorn City at the moment.
And where is that in relation to here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that you are all, foreigners. One moment. You see, if you head off from the south from where we are now, you'll make your way to Goldenrod City. But if you go off toward the east, then you'll make your way toward a bit of a lake. Beyond that, Mahogany Town. And then to the bit of that into the mountains off to the east once more to Blackthorn City. Miss Tao, a couple of months back, said she was heading off to the Lake of Rage, but we were not able to find her there when we went there looking for her. We assume that she's in Blackthorn City now.
Why was she going to the Lake of Rage?
There
I
was
mean, it's in the name.
There was apparently a Pokemon there that was, well, being a little bit rambunctious. There was nothing there when we went to search, though.
Oh, never mind.
Mm,
I thought it was because it was like all the rage, and he was just saying it wrong.
I wonder if maybe she actually did find some Team Break people.
The people who sent the letter?
Yeah, well,
Yes
Yes.
and no.
kinda.
Okay, just
yeah.
yes, I guess.
Maybe they. I don't know. Maybe they captured her or something.
I had heard a while ago, and this may be complete rumor, but I had heard a couple of years back there was a criminal organization that was in Mahogany Town. No one ever found out where they were. Some seem to think they were underground somewhere. If there were anybody there who was being, well, a little shady, perhaps they would be trying to use that place.
What was it called? Was it Team Breakthrough or Break or?
Oh no, these people were called Team Rocket.
Isn't it that group that like is run by that Elon Musk guy?
oh,
Oh no, you're talking about Team Mars.
Oh, okay. I heard rocket and got excited.
Yes, they're planning on trying to take a rocket to Mars.
Oh, okay.
yeah, but they're not actually like an evil organization.
I mean,
so
some
it's
think
fine.
they are.
Debatable.
Yeah, 'cause
That's debatable.
let's not get into that. Let's not get in that debate right now. That's not important. What's important is a family that's breaking apart.
Isn't Team Rocket the name we heard when Ulysses was telling us about Mewtwo?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Slowking?
I honestly would have no idea.
The
What'd you
Po-
say, Derek?
Slowking, the Pokemon that was at Lake Rage that you went to go and deal with. Was there ever a description for it, or was it just completely unknown?
He brings his hand up to his chin and kind of like scratches. People say that it was a Pokemon who looked very much like a human. At least from the silhouette they had saw. A humanoid Pokemon with a very long tail. However, they were completely
fly?
shrouded.
Shrouded?
That sounds pretty familiar.
Hmm.
Finally, I guess the only other thing that people had noticed was that Pokemon seemed to have been bleeding. People noticed that there was some blood in the water.
Huh.
So this all happened, I'm guessing, sometime after that big thing that happened with the two legendary Pokemon in Kanto.
I guess probably. I don't think anything that happened in Kanto would really affect anything over here. There's a humongous mountain in the way.
Well, see, the thing is,
There's several humongous mountains in the way.
I think the Pokemon you're talking about can fly. I
Oh.
think. So I don't think a mountain or two would be too big a deal.
It didn't seem to have wings.
I think it seems like a psychic type to me.
Oh, yes.
So
Oh, you are correct. I believe it was a psychic type. That's why Miss Tao decided to go and check things out.
that's
This
really
is-
that sounds
Miss
not.
Dao and Miss Tao, they're very in tune with psychic Pokemon. Unlike, Miss Chi.
If she ended up finding that Pokemon, I don't like the sound of that at all.
Hmm.
That Pokemon is really dangerous.
You seem to know a lot about this Pokemon. Perhaps it is okay for you to go and speak with Miss Dao about this. Again, you have already proven that as long as you have that Bibarel with you, you can have no problems with her. Not to mention, even if that Bibarel does not go with you, you shouldn't have any problems with her as long as I am there. This is some very important information about Miss Tao that I'm sure that Miss Dao would want to know about.
Yeah, I guess.
Hopefully she knows more because she spoke to her. And this might be more important than going to Goldenrod at this point.
If it has anything to do with that Pokemon, then maybe. Sherry just kind of shrugs.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Kianya, are you sneaking off to go talk to Kimo again?
No.
Are you lying?
No. Not entirely.
Are you gonna go to the bathroom and then talk to Chemo?
No. Yes and then no.
Okay.
You can go, Kiani. We're not gonna hold you here.
Okay. Come on, Vivi.
Vivi!
He just can't lie.
Raina just watches as he goes, just kind of like floats off. Slowking looks over to the remainder of you guys. You can choose when you decide to go and speak to Miss Dao. Although, I think that the sooner it is, the better.
Hmm,
I can't help but agree.
I'm just.
The longer we
Um.
wait, the longer she might get angry and decide to attack again.
That's
Mhm.
also a thing.
I'm just worried about
So-
Chemo right now, honestly. Because I feel like she and I had a conversation, and there may have been some misunderstandings. And I feel like a bit of personal growth came from those misunderstandings. And now that it's clear they're misunderstandings, it might be kind of hard to, process.
The biggest thing that I can note is that those three sisters have not ever seen eye to eye. All throughout their lives, they've been fighting and doing it's extremely interesting things with their abilities. But I think that siblings fight. I think that's just something that they do.
Because none of them are the same height.
You hear a flush.
In the end, whatever is to happen with those siblings, I'm sure that eventually they'll all understand that they do mean something to each other. And maybe something like this was a kick in the pants that my mistress needed to get her to understand how much she cared for Chi.
Hmm.
I just hope now that you've told me the information that you have, that Miss Tao is okay.
Yeah. I mean, we came out okay. So maybe she will too.
I will take
Depending
care
on-
of the dishes.
All right.
Okay.
As he just kind of like looks toward the fucking the table, moves his arm over, all the dishes start levitating in the air.
Oh.
Man, that's gotta be handy.
He just like puts his hands behind his back and like just walks off, the dishes following him. It's at this point, Varric, Evelyn, you guys have those of them around you right now, with you, and you guys notice as you all kind of like watch the dishes go away, you guys kind of turn back to each other. You guys see Sherry, as Sherry seems to like be very, very quiet and very contemplative. You see that she like is tapping on her head. You see like that she's moving her mouth, like very, very much saying under her breath, "Think, think, think, think."
What you thinking about?
Don't interrupt me.
Oh. Okay.
Nah, I don't like it.
Don't like what?
There's so much we don't know about this Team Rocket people.
Well, I mean,
They've
that's-
made this big old monster, and we're using it, but we didn't make any big monster.
Well,
I mean, we've made a
I think
couple of monsters.
it'd be wrong to say that you're using it at this point. I feel like if anyone's using it, it's probably Team Break, which isn't Team Breakthrough.
I want to find it.
Although- Hmm.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
Because Lee almost died.
Oh, no, not that. I want to find the underground place he was talking about.
Oh,
It's somewhere in Mahogany
Okay.
Town, right?
That's what he said.
What if there's more monsters down there we can use?
used for
That-
what?
Could be
To,
useful.
to go against their monster.
However, counterpoint, going down there could also give us more information about Mewtwo. If it is the same Team Rocket.
I want to go look
True.
into the Lake of Rage and Mahogany Town. This is. I don't like it. I don't like that everyone's a step ahead of me. I'm the only scientist we have left in Team Breakthrough. I will figure this out. She just gets up, and as she does, she just sprints toward the exit.
You're doing
Somewhere.
amazing!
Below deck on the breakthrough ship.
She ran
Totally
outside.
dude
Yeah.
sneeze.
Wait.
Where are you going?
She sprinted toward the exit of the house.
Well, let's just gonna go
Sherry?
ahead and grab these mons right here. Just gonna.
I'm gonna. Yeah, she's gonna follow
turn
her. And she's
them
gonna
And
motion for
run.
the
There
one to
we go.
follow.
yeah, let's not let the little girl run off on her own. Return these 4 boyos. Just return those boyos.
Quick, someone catch that 8-year-old.
Dude, Tressa, let's go. She's running off. We
Cena
can't
just
let
is
this
still
happen.
Cena's just still sitting here. He saw her leave, and he's just like, yes.
Finally, I'm no longer a chair.
All 4 legs just sprawl out in opposite directions.
Finally,
Come
I'm not
on,
a chair
lads.
anymore.
I'm the last scientist left. Ah! All the other
God, how
scientists
she's
in
the
Team
best.
Breakthrough are just like, what the fuck? What about us? All right, you guys want to make your way after Sherry?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys make your way going after her. We'll get to you guys in a moment. Keanu.
Yep.
What were you doing, my dude?
He's coming out of the bathroom washing his hands and stuff while they're all talking. He's like, "Oh, hey, Rena."
Yeah, you come out of the bathroom. She's just sitting there waiting. It's just like, hello.
right, follow me. Let's go.
Okay. Where are you going?
First we're gonna go to the Pokemon Center.
Ah.
Because if my Pokemon's ass got beat, that's where I'd go.
I'm going to assume you left before them then. So. Do-do-do-do, moving things around. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, where's my Pokemon Center at? Nope. 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 Well, she's not there anyway. Okay, so you make your way to the Pokemon Center. I'm looking for it. I'm like, she's not gonna be there anyway. I don't care. You start looking around for the Pokemon Center. As you go there, you remember that you guys had gone there after the fighting had happened, and she wasn't there whenever you guys had went there the first time.
Right, and she can probably teleport. And by probably, I mean I know she can.
And by probably, I mean I've seen it twice.
Okay. Well, let's go break the rules. Let's go to the gym.
You want to make your way to the gym?
Yep.
Do-do-do-do. You've been around the city for a little bit. Again, you guys had gone to the Pokemon Center, things of that nature. You've seen some of the different places in this place. As you begin looking around, you find the place a little bit off from the main part of the city. Just like with the compound before, it seems to be off on its own a little bit. Has its own like little smaller buildings and things of that nature. You make your way directly toward the Pokemon gym. As you guys get there, you guys see that there are several people already at the gym. Let me find them. You see what appears to be an Officer Jenny, as well as two officers at the gym.
Hey, OJ.
You call out to OJ. She kind of turns around. She's like, do. 1 second, let me roll for something really quick.
Falls out again and shoots me.
Oh fuck. As she turns around, she seems to look at you. Her eyes go wide for a second, but then she just kind of like gives a smile, like, "Well, greetings, citizen."
How you doing, Juice? I'm looking for a person who runs this place. I think she's big, she's floppy, has a kimono. Probably grumpy.
Big and floppy and has a kimono? Yeah, we're looking for the gym leader here too.
Oh, cool. Is she under arrest?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Nothing like that at all, Keanu.
That's good. So how's your day?
I'm doing perfectly fine. How was your day?
That was pretty good. I met, oh no, that was yesterday. I had soup.
That's good.
Good day.
We're doing a pretty intense investigation right now. We need the assistance of the gym leader here. You said you've seen her.
Yeah, briefly.
Do you know where?
It was like at her house.
Over at the compound?
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you very much, Keanu.
You're welcome.
Boop. Boop.
Bye, OJ.
She waves to you. Bye.
She's nice. I like OJ. I mean, I like all OJs.
They really do.
shouldn't
They
say.
really do protect the peace. Do you want me to go in?
We should vote.
Hmm?
I just need a sec. Okay, let's go.
You go over to the door and you try to open it. It is definitely locked.
Oh, heck.
Do you want me to go in?
Yeah.
She just goes right through the door. You hear fumbling with the lock. It is now opened.
Shit.
Because Reyna is just that. You and Vivi and yeah, make your way inside. As you do, you find yourself looking into a pitch dark area. Just to kind of like use this because I don't use this enough.
Lola.
You make your way in. You call out within a Lola. As you do, Reyna kind of like seems to call out like hello. Yi Yi seems to like yeah. As he does that, he seems to let off a little bit of light. Because why the fuck not? At which point he just kind of points off in a direction like over there.
Grumpy bun lady.
The three of you follow, or three, I guess. You guys follow where Yaya points out to. As you do, you see from the little bit of light that Yaya is giving off that smoke seems to come out from where you're going. You seem to be looking for someone.
Yeah, you.
Rather impatient of you.
Yeah.
I would have came right back as soon as I was finished, but I guess I can finish you now.
I'm seeing somebody.
Reyna looks over at you. She didn't seem to get anything from that, but as soon as you say that, she also looks back over, sees a little bit puffy face, like, yeah, he is. What? No, that's... Hold on. What? That's not what I meant.
We just came to talk about, like, your family and stuff. I realized today that you're probably as bad as your sister at, like, expressing yourself.
I'm talking about defeating you.
Oh, well, you could do that probably pretty easy. If you want, we can just sit down and have a chat. That makes things a lot easier.
Have a chat, huh?
Mm-hmm. Or if you really want to speed things up, I guess you could, like, brain boop me like your sister does sometimes, and then you could just see all my brain stuff and then know what I know. I think. I don't know how... Can you teach me how to do brain power stuff?
What are you talking about?
Well, so I don't know.
I don't know what you know.
I just really wanted you and your sister to get along again. Or
coming
at
up
all.
from the smoke beneath you, you see the smoke begin to build up like a bit of a mountain underneath you. As rising up from it, you see what appears to be Dao.
Yo, do you have an elevator built into the floor? That's so cool.
Bing.
Hi. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to...
What do you mean
like...
my sister can boop you and know everything that you know?
Like she puts her head on like things' heads, like the VV, and then she can like read brain stuff about me.
And what happens to her after that?
Well, she used to get really dizzy, but not so much anymore.
Not so much anymore.
No.
Interesting. I can't do anything like that. I can't read your mind. I have more...
poofy abilities.
I guess you could say that. Flashy is another word for it. I also have a small sense of clairvoyance. I can see something from far away.
Thank you. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Or I could see something through walls or other things.
You have X-ray vision. That's so great. She's so cool.
Yes, by the way, would you like to tell me about your ghost friend here?
This is Raina.
She knows!
Yeah.
You walked through my door.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a dead giveaway. We met in the spooky haunted mansion, and then I was, "Do you want to get salad?" And she's like, "Yeah." So we got salad.
And the Pokemon in your hands?
This is little Yaya. He saved me from dying when a giant shadow monster came out of me, and the Firebird from here was like, "No, I hate that thing," and then it put the bird to sleep, and then it put Tropius to sleep. Tropius is my Pokemon, and then
So that's why Ho-Oh had left the tower. Interesting.
and then we beat it up.
You beat up Ho-Oh?
No. The bird gave me this feather, and this bag. One of the bag came from the thing
Feather.
that came out of me after. Yeah, this one right here. And then
You gonna show the feather?
uh-huh.
You're gonna show that one, just that one?
I mean, that's the one I'm talking about right now.
Okay. You bring out the rainbow wing. As she does, as you do, she seems to, like, again, her eyes kind of go wide. Oh. So you are one that was chosen by Ho-Oh.
That's what the guy did in the other place. What's it called? The place with the boats, the things, and this. I'm not from here. You know that though.
This feather here, this is Ho-Oh's way of saying that you are worthy of combating it.
Oh,
You are someone worthy. You are someone worthy of attempting to defeat it, or that you're someone that it wants to meet again.
I hope it's the second one because I don't want to fight it because it's really scary, but really cute, but like in a scary way. It's like the big water bird.
Big water bird.
Yeah, the one that gave me this.
she looks at it, just like her eyebrow is like raises, and she's like, a silver wing of the beast of the sea.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, he saved me from.
No, there's no anyway. Hold on. You have been chosen by the protector of the sky and the beast of the sea.
I left out a boat because I wanted to say hi and also to get this thing, and I nearly died.
Mm.
That's what I meant. Nelson, that was his name. He's a really nice guy. He kept saying something about being chosen and something about whirlpools and then go sail his boat and do it. He's probably gonna be okay.
I've never seen or heard of anyone getting chosen by both of the Pokemon. There must be some reason for it, or it's completely random. I don't know. No, I'm playing. There must be some reason for it. Potentially something that would happen later. I don't feel right, honestly, about trying to beat you up now.
Yes.
So I don't think I will for the moment.
But yeah, he saved me from the dark thing that was inside of me, and it was all evil. But then when we beat it up, it wasn't. And then it put some dust in a bag.
Why is someone like you traveling with my sister?
No, she's really nice. And she got kidnapped, and I got kidnapped. And then I didn't know she was kidnapped because she was already gone by the time that I woke up.
So you were
And
also
then-
kidnapped by that Team Breakthrough.
I guess I was kind of kidnapped because they didn't really need me. They just brought me anyways. They wanted my Vulpix. Her name's Marilee. You held her. Oh, no, you didn't. I can't remember if you held her. Do you want to hold my Vulpix?
No.
Okay. That's
Not
right.
right
I
now.
remember now.
I don't remember you. I remember one with red hair, much more of a stocky build. That was the one that I saw. With chemo.
Lee?
Or with Chi, my bad. Lee, maybe.
Buff guy, likes rocks.
I know that they were tied up
Tied up?
together.
Yeah, that was it.
Mhm.
She escaped, and then he kind of just sat there with loose ropes around him.
Mhm.
Uh,
I had
and then I
sent
woke up
visions to the one who was controlling the ship before, I didn't mean to have them crash, but, well, I guess it all worked out.
Yeah, we froze the leaks and we nearly sank. What's the past tense of sinking?
I knew that
Never
she
mind.
could get away if she really put her mind to it. It would probably cause her a bit of a migraine afterwards, but sorry that I might have almost killed all of you.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. I think she stole a lifeboat, and then we bumped into her, and she was all like, "Heck, frowny face."
She
And we're
stole
like,
a lifeboat instead of just
and then we made her be our friend. And then we went to a spooky haunted mansion, which is where I met Reyna. And a coffin thing was gonna try and sacrifice them to bring his son, daughter back. I can't remember. I thought if it killed like 2 people instead of 1 person, like Reyna, then it would work better. Because that's how math works, I guess. I don't understand. And
Either way, I knew that
I've
she
lost
was...
track of why I came here.
Either way, I knew that she was fine after that. I just didn't know that there would be other people with her. So I guess, thank you for bringing my sister back.
She's a really nice person. I mean, she's grump, but like when you get past that, she's really sweet.
I didn't realize she'd be coming back here. Her other letters said that she was going to stay away from here.
She kind of didn't want to, and then she decided that she had to, and then you guys are really bad at expressing your feelings, which is why I came to talk to you.
What do
'cause
you
I think
mean?
it might be
I'm pretty sure I let all of you know exactly how I felt.
really angry. But no, I mean like the part where you really like your sister and stuff. Like, oh, my little sister, I love you so much, and things. You should tell her stuff like that because she's all like, oh, my sisters don't like me, so I shouldn't be around them anymore. And that's no good because I know you like her a whole lot, which is probably why your other sister went to the lake to fight the big psychic monster thing. Which, by the way, she shouldn't do because that thing's messed up.
One thing at a time. First off,
Okay.
no, actually, last thing at a
You
time.
Okay, we're going to the.
What do you mean, big psychic monster thing? How do you know about that?
He's like this tall. He slammed me into a piece of not concrete stone. And then Lee tried to punch it, and then he was gonna kill Lee, and then he didn't. Because he was trying to kill Mesprit, and Team Break made us dive underwater, and then I don't remember. But that's when Chemo
You've
did
seen
do the
this.
teleport thing to save Mesprit because Mesprit was all hurt, and so
You've
she
seen
went.
what was at the Lake of Rage.
No, that I don't think that's what the lake was called.
No, you're saying you've seen the creature that was at the Lake of Rage.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I think that's what it is. He's a jerk. Like, I mean, I'd be grumpy too if I was all experimented on and I didn't want people to, but he's really expressing himself in a negative way.
I guess that it could explain why she left the Lake of Rage. My other sister is over in Blackthorn City at the moment, but she's stopping me from watching her. I know that she's there. I just can't see her.
Are you guys having a fight too?
I wouldn't call it a fight. I would call it... I wish that she would have been around so I wouldn't have had to sink a ship to save our sister.
That's fair. So you really do care about Chemo?
Of course I care about my sister. I just think that she's kind of a bit of a screw-up is all. As soon as she leaves us, saying that she doesn't want anything to do with us, that we don't do anything for her, she gets immediately captured.
I mean, by an international like spy organization with labs everywhere.
It wouldn't
It's
have
pretty
happened if
impressive.
she was still in the city.
That's, I guess, kind of fair with your crazy psychic. Can you teach me to do that, by the way?
I
I
can't
asked Chemo, and she said it's not very easy.
teach you to use psychic powers.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. But yeah, like, you know, there's she just was feeling uncomfortable and stuff, and she thought you guys didn't want her around, so she's like, oh, I'm just not gonna be around. I think you all just have a big communication problem.
Chi is really upset because we won't let her take over, well, something that honestly no one's going to be working much with anyway.
The dancey
My
place?
family, my family, when they were still around, my mother and father, they kept up with that dance studio all by themselves, and that's where most, if not all, of the remainder of our money had gone, to a dance studio that nobody really seemed to care much for. In the end, they were people who were very happy with what they were doing, but I want something better for my sister. I want her to go off and do something that is going to help her, not have her mooch off of our family's money for the remainder of her life. I want her to do something great, because she is something that can do something great. And I hate that she keeps trying to hide that from everyone. I mean, she took a rowboat instead of teleporting.
You like your sister a whole lot.
I love my sister.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ashamed with how much she seems ashamed of her ability.
I mean, before it just kind of hurt her a whole bunch to you. Well, she got like bad headaches and stuff. So I think she just didn't want to do that, avoid the headaches. And then she also, I think she had like an insecurity thing because she thought she wasn't as good as you or your sister.
She's not. Well, if she's got past the whole headaches thing, maybe she is now, but she's young. Those type of things are hard to get used to. She's not as well used to things as me and Tao are.
Oh.
If things have gotten better for her, then that's wonderful. That happened a lot sooner than it did for us. Whenever we were young, we used to always fight with each other, me and Tao. Afterwards, after we fought with each other by throwing things at each other without using our hands, we would always try to put up a brave face for it in front of her, but it was always like a splitting migraine.
Sounds like a whole lot of no fun, man.
It's worth it. In the end, we put as much as we could into it, and we overcame our weaknesses. Something that I was hoping that Chi could have done as well. And I'm glad that she finally seems to have.
Hmm.
But if she's just going to keep hiding those powers from everyone, she's never going to be at our level. Do you think I hide from everyone every time I go to the Pokemon Center? No, I teleport right in there. They're used to it by now.
It's super cool. But yeah, like, have you ever thought about just like saying those things out loud to her?
Give her all the answers? No, I haven't thought of that.
Well, no, just the parts about how you really like her and stuff.
Why? Why should I have to?
Because if she thinks that you don't, then she might misinterpret what you're trying to do. Like, I mean, I'm not sure I super agree with all of it, anyways. But regardless, it would help her understand where you're coming from more, instead of just thinking that you were antagonistic towards her.
People need antagonistic people in their lives to grow.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to be that antagonistic person, then I will. I don't feel the
I
need that I
mean-
have to tell her anything.
I think with all the people that were trying to like murder us and stuff, she's got plenty of antagonistic people. I think she could use all the non-antagonistic people she can get.
They weren't going to murder her. They wanted us to do things for them. She's fine.
No, the ones that like shot at us.
What?
Yeah, I mean she wasn't like directly in the line of fire then.
Someone
but,
shot at my sister?
Not directly, but yeah, they shot at people who were hanging out with your sister, and it could have been. I'm sure they would have shot at her if she was there.
Was it the same people who kidnapped her?
Yes and no. So the people on the boat, their team break through, and then there was people who aren't on the boat, and one guy who was on the boat, maybe more on the boat. I'm not sure because I can't read brains. But they just cut out the through and became team break because they're edgy. and they pretend to be police officers and stuff, and they go around pew pewing at things and trying to cause a ruckus and something experimentate. I don't really know the gist of it, but I know they're baddies.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that they just wanted me and Tao. I didn't know that they. She kind of like, she's kind of like, her shoulders are kind of lowered now. She's like kind of like looking away and like trying to like, you see there's like a bunch of concern on her on her face now.
You know, you care a whole lot and stuff, and it'd just be a shame that you couldn't say it. So it's important to get those things out when you can, man. She's been gone so long. Heck, if I could have had a big old fight with my gram, but if I was back in Lola right now, I'd give her a big old hug. Like, not a super big one, because she's pushing it, but like a big enough that it wouldn't like hurt her bones or nothing. But it'd still be a big old hug, because, even if we were mad at each other. Which
I mean,
we're not,
she
which is
should
great.
know that I love her, right? I mean, I know I don't say it, and I know that we probably haven't been very, very great after Mom and Dad died, but she should know that she's family. She should know that that I love her, right?
She's pretty stubborn, and sometimes it just really helps to be reminded and stuff. She's all pouty right now, which is why it's not. She's probably gonna be really mad at me for coming here. So if you could do me a solid and just not tell her that, that'd be swell. I promise I wouldn't come because she thought you were gonna like not murder me, but hurt my brain and make me so scared that I quit being around Pokemon or something.
I go a little.
You're pretty spooky. I can understand how that could happen.
If they can't handle me, they shouldn't be on an adventure.
I'm not gonna debate you on that because I'm not qualified to do so. I mean, you're a gym leader. You know
right,
best, I guess.
I'll go talk with Chi.
There's some soup that there should probably still be some that's real good. You should have some of that.
Okay.
Slow King's, I think, doing dishes right now, so you can pop in there and snag some of it, and he'd be like, "Yo, I got you, fam."
Yeah. Are those fake police still outside?
Oh, they were fake police officers.
Yeah.
I should tell
I
OJ.
know the Officer Jenny that is in this town. That wasn't her.
Oh man,
I mean, that was really weird that she called you Keanu.
I thought it was just an OJ from a different town who was like visiting or something.
I don't think it was from Olivine either. Maybe Goldenrod, but I think Goldenrod has everyone.
Olivine, that was the name. Thank you. Sorry, keep going.
I think that Goldenrod has everyone locked down, and it's not the one from Olivine. They're all in a bit of a fuss right now.
Okay, so I think they might be going to your house then, because that's where I said that I saw you last time.
They knew your name.
Uh-huh.
Have you
So
been
they're
anywhere else in
probably the
Johto?
shooty people? No, I've been to Olivine and then here, and then there was the bullfight, but you don't need to know about that.
She's like thinking it wasn't from Olivine. It can't be from Goldenrod. It can't be from anywhere else. Keanu, you remember back in Sinnoh that one Officer Jenny in particular went missing.
Is that the Clown City one?
Yeah, the one from Jubilife.
It's the Clown Jenny. Man. See, I told you it was an OJ. It just might be an evil. You should go to your house because Chemo might be in danger.
All right. Yeah.
We'll lock up here.
She looks to you. She takes a breath, and then you see that smoke begin to wrap around her, and she begins to disappear.
That is so cool.
As that happens, we'll get to the other guys real quick.
God damn it! Oh boy.
Don't worry about these guys.
We
Don't-
see fake police officers.
Don't worry about them. Sherry begins making her way out from the place. Here's the thing: I thought you guys would still be at the compound whenever this is happening, but you went after Sherry. Anyway,
Oh.
Sherry is like kind of like rushing off. She looks around. You guys catch up with her outside the compound. As you guys do, she points off toward the Pokemon Center. She's like, "There!" Then she rushes off to the Pokemon Center.
Sherry, wait.
Why?
please.
Why there?
Explain your
Not
evil
me,
deeds.
Sherry.
Your henchmen are too slow. Explain your evil deed.
Why are you running to the Pokemon
Fucking
Center?
Colonel is just like,
Right, yeah, right on Duke.
get on there, Colonel. I might have just changed the size of the thing. Hold on. I think I just changed the size of the thing. I need to make sure it doesn't look horrible in the thing.
And yeah.
Okay, we should be fine. I'll make it a little bit bigger so that to make up for it. Perfect. Look at all the perfect that is. All right, cool. So, Sherry begins to run her way over toward the Pokemon Center. You guys are following right after her. And as she gets there, she seems to stop and look back to you guys like, "Well, come on, hurry up if you're coming."
What? Where are
Wait,
you
please
going?
explain
Why?
your evil deeds to us.
I
Your
want to
henchmen are
learn
too
more about.
slow.
I want to learn more about that Team Rocket place and that underground thing in Mahogany Town.
And so you're going to the Pokemon Center?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask people where I could look for things. If I learn more about Mahogany Town, maybe I'll know how to get under it.
That might need to wait until we actually get to Mahogany Town.
No!
Why would anyone here know about the Mahogany Town stuff?
I could get a book.
Do they sell books at Pokemon Centers?
I don't know. I was gonna find somewhere. I was gonna find a book. Well, go get me a book then.
What time? What time is it? Is it like late? I'm assuming late at night.
It's getting later. It's not like late at night. You guys had like an early dinner here. I cannot, say that you guys had a late dinner with with almost nothing of the things that happened today. It's around like 6ish, 7ish.
Hmm. I mean, we can look. I guess. I mean, I guess there's no harm.
I just want to see if I can find like a brochure or like something that tells me more about Mahogany Town. Maybe ask somebody to tell me more about that Team Rocket place or whatever. Or I don't know, something. I want to be able to. I want to be able to help.
I get that, but when you run off on your own, it's very concerning. So, give us a heads up next time, I guess.
Well, that's
Please.
fine. I can just use Electabuzz.
Yeah.
She stops for a second. She goes to her pockets of her lab coat, just pulls out nothing, and she's like, I don't have any
Yeah.
Pokemon.
You didn't want to bring any of them with you, or?
Uncle Issy said that they needed Magmar and Electabuzz, and I left Drifblim there too. They weren't really mine. They were just ones that I was. I don't have any Pokemon.
Well,
Uncle
Not yet, you don't?
Uncle Issy's wants me to catch a really big one though.
mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure we can make you a new friend.
She seems just kind of at this point, she seems very much like the wind has been taken out of her sails to look up stuff.
Look, we can still go to the Pokemon Center. We can still find a brochure or something, and then maybe tomorrow we can teach how to catch Pokemon.
Maybe.
Gotta get the practice in for the big one, right?
She kind of just looks down. She kind of just kicks the dirt a little bit.
You okay?
With a bunch of the wind being taken out of Sherry's sails, she doesn't really seem too amazingly enthused now to run into the Pokemon Center. Do you guys want to try to go into the Pokemon Center and see if you can find any brochures for the next town over, or anybody there who could give you more information about where to get a book or anything about the town?
Why don't
What
we
do you-
ask a local police officer?
Why don't we ask a look?
You could probably you haven't went into the Pokemon Center yet. You want to try?
Sure.
You guys make your way into the Pokemon Center, as you guys do. Do. Roll me for luck, both of you.
Oh
See
boy,
what
here
kind
I
of
go, rolling
see
for
what
luck.
kind of people are in the Pokemon Center right now.
Let's see here. Which one shall it be?
Ooh,
You got a 16.
I did.
You know, it'll be the true curse to die. Let's roll this with 0 inspiration. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Right.
Yep. With a 16 though, I think I can give you that. I think I can give you something.
Is it a local police officer? I'm really excited about that.
You go inside and you only find 2 people inside. You find what appears to be Nurse
is.
Joy and Officer Jenny. As you see that both of them are seemingly just kind of like sitting at one of the booths, kind of chatting back and forth at each other. The Officer Jenny seems to, if I have it, I don't have it. Well, that sucks.
There's 2 Officer Jennies.
Well, that's weird.
Whoa, that's so weird.
Super weird.
Maybe we're in a time paradox where
Now there's
not.
fucking proof. It's not just the same one.
As Officer Jenny of Ecruteak City is talking with Nurse Joy of Ecruteak City, as they just seem to be giving off a little bit of a chat. You guys do see that the actual like station at the front is being manned by another nurse at the moment. This one's just kind of like filling in for her while she's on her break, basically.
Mm.
You've never seen another nurse behind there before. What the fuck? No, whatever.
Illegal.
That's illegal.
You're the only one.
Fuck out of here. But yeah, she seems to be on break right now. Do you guys want to go and ask any of the people in here, the other nurse, Nurse Joy or Officer Jenny, about anything going on?
Sure, we can go up and ask the 2 girls.
Evelyn, you make your way over there. What about you? What
Uh,
about you, Varric?
I was gonna ask the other nurse about like potential brochures about the other towns
Let me find a good token for the other nurse.
because I'm just that kind of guy that I want Eric to go have to talk to the police and the nurse.
Yeah. Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah.
It's Nurse Lee. No.
Fucking buried in Pokemon.
You know what? There we go. it's Arby's waifu, but it's not.
Arby's waifu is here.
Nope.
Whoa.
It is Nurse Bob.
Nurse Bob.
Nurse Bob.
Bob.
You can tell Fomel's not doing the naming today.
Yep. We need her.
We need her so much. She's clever.
Okay, so you make your way over toward Nurse Bob. Nurse Bob is just kind of looking at you like, "Hey, man, nice hair."
Yeah, man, nice hair. Anyway,
Your Pokemon doing okay?
yeah, I came in earlier. I got them all fixed up, but I couldn't remember. Did y'all have any brochures for the other towns? Me and my friend's on a journey, and I want to just see what's up ahead.
Oh yeah,
Before we get
we
there.
have some things for Olivine, Goldenrod, and for Mahogany.
Awesome. I'm gonna go look at the mahogany one.
You go look at that Mahogany one. As he's just like over there. He's just like get the finger gunning over toward the area, like there, it's over there.
Very helpful, Bob.
Evelyn, you
Yeah.
make your way over toward Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. As you guys are making your way there,
How
They
is
seem-
Sherry? How is Sherry holding up, by the way?
Sherry's just like kicking at the ground a little bit, just like,
She's not even hyperventilating.
No, she's not paying attention.
Oh.
She's not paying attention to the fact there's an Officer Jenny here enough to hyperventilate.
Nuzzle.
It's,
Nuzzle,
it's,
nuzzle,
it's like
nuzzle.
it's like she has at this point like just kind of noticed that she doesn't have Electabuzz and Magmar.
Before I go over, actually, there is one thing. Seeing that, I feel like this is something she would do. I want to take a page from Kiana's book here. Hey, you want to hold Dusty? Here. Hold Dusty.
Whoop. She takes Dusty and she just kind of like sits down.
Hmm. You just pet him for a little bit.
Yee.
Vroom. Hello.
No, I don't think it's weird that we have a city that's just outside of the other city that has no land locked to it. I think it's pretty fine that we can do something like that. Yeah, but at this point, we have to wait for the port to be able to get used to get anybody. Oh, hey!
Hello.
Is there something Is there something wrong? You're not from around here, are you? My name's
No, I'm
Officer
not.
Jenny
Uh,
of Ecruteak City.
it's nice to meet
I'm
you,
the
Officer
only
Jenny of
Officer
Ecruteak
Jenny
City.
in this town.
It's nice to meet you, the only Officer Jenny of Ecruteak City in this town.
And I'm Nurse Joy, the only. Yeah, they know.
It's very nice to meet you both.
What can we? What can I do for you? Is there something going on?
No, not immediately. I was just wondering if either of you knew anything about, like Mahogany Town and any like weird rumors about like some weird like rockety stuff. My friend heard about it and was curious about like Team Rocket stuff.
You're interested in Team Rocket.
Oh, my friend is just interested in that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't think you're gonna find much over in Mahogany Town. I think it's mostly a rumor that Team Rocket had any sort of base there. We never really found anything while we were there. Some people were talking about how they might have had some sort of device that interfered with some things going on in the Lake of Rage, causing some Pokemon to basically spontaneously evolve. But that was never really found. We just, at this point, we're not really sure why the population of Magikarp all of a sudden started evolving, but it wasn't like it was every Pokemon in there. Nobody was able to pick up any seismic activity or anything. So I'm pretty sure most of everything that was about that Mahogany Town rumor was just made so that more people would go to Mahogany Town. It's a rather small community, but the Lake of Rage now is kind of all the rage. People go there and check things out, wanting to see if they can get a glimpse of a Gyarados. They're not
Gyarados are pretty cool.
they're not as common as people seem to think they are. It's weird that they're evolving there, but it doesn't really hurt the ecosystem that much.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be weird if a bunch of Gyarados just lived in the same lake, because I feel like they'd fill it up eventually.
You may not see it, but there are a lot of underwater tunnels and things that leads out throughout the area. The different Gyarados can make their way to different places, and the lake is rather large, about the size of, honestly, half of Ecruteak, to be fair.
Huh.
It's a rather large lake. One of the biggest in Johto. Maybe the biggest.
That is super interesting.
There is the lake over toward God, what's it called? Sprout Tower. That town.
I don't know.
Faulkner's
man.
the gym leader. The very first fucking
Faulkner.
city.
Faulkner?
Ah!
I don't know Johto and Kanto.
Ah! Okay. There is another lake that's kind of got a rival going, but well, not really that big of a comparison, to be honest.
Huh.
The Violet City,
Any-
Violet City. Okay, cool. Thank you guys.
Okay. Have there been any like? I heard something about like some weird, like shadowy Pokemon flying around. Is there anything like you heard anything about that?
Shadowy Pokemon flying around. if that's why you're asking about the Lake of Rage, we've went there several times over the past couple of weeks and haven't found anything. There were rumors about some sort of Pokemon just over the precipice of the water, seemingly resting there, but I don't think that would be possible. If any sort of Pokemon were resting at the lake, they would risk disturbing the Gyarados, and there's no Pokemon in their right mind that would do that.
You might be surprised. There are some pretty tough Pokemon out there.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, if you haven't heard nothing else about it, I guess that's fine.
I'd say to stay away from information on Team Rocket myself, little girl. There's not a lot of things that are good coming from that information. A lot of people here still are a little iffy on the subject, especially around Goldenrod. Team Rocket once took over the entire city there,
Oh,
but they've been dealt with a long time ago. You don't have to worry about them anymore.
okay. Well, that's good.
Mm.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much the questions I had. Yeah, thank you. You've been very helpful.
If there's anything else you want to know, come on by.
Will do. And I'm gonna wave to them as I move over towards Sherry.
Varric, you come back from your thing, finding a brochure for Mahogany Town. Mostly all you can find in it are things talking about the Lake of Rage, the gym that's there, which does not seem to be in use at the moment, as well as the Rage candy bars that seem to be a local delicacy there, made like in a single shop at the town.
Well, we'll have to try them then.
That
Or is it
sounds
Pokemon food?
That's the Rage candy bar. You whatever.
Okay. Yeah, we'd have to try that, but nothing
Have to
really
compare
about.
it to Yum Bars.
Who knows? They
Trying to
could be
fight.
even
They're trying to
better.
fight against the Yum Company.
They're rivals.
You see, this brochure it told me all about how the Yum Company has been trying to weasel their way into this man's business. But he's been refusing it the whole time.
Oh man,
Mhm.
businessy things.
So much businessy things.
You seem to understand now a little bit more about your business sense.
Oh, for me.
But did you find anything about anything in that about Team
Not
Rocket?
really.
Do you guys want to tell Sherry everything you guys heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't get into Goldenrod to learn more about things. That's weird, though.
Hmm?
Why would you look for seismic activity if you think it's some sort of a signal? If there's something that was making the Magikarp evolve, and it's still doing it, maybe it's still there.
The device, you mean?
And if
Maybe.
it's still there, then maybe we
Wait
can
a
use
minute.
it.
No, that was in Sinnoh.
Hmm?
Wasn't there something about seismic activity there too?
Yeah, that was the Steelix with the magnet ball. Or whatever it was. Was it the orb? It was the orb.
I don't think that could be. Well, I mean, maybe if Team Break is involved, it could be, I guess. But
I mean, with a high-powered magnet, maybe you could make something like that do a lot more.
maybe, yeah. Hadn't even thought of that.
Did we leave that on the ship?
No, I
think-
have it right here. I have made sure it has been on my table this whole time.
So, if we were to
God.
find something that's emitting some sort of signal, and and if we were able to connect it to a high-powered magnet, that might be something we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly.
If they're looking for seismic activity, then they're dumb. They shouldn't look for something like that. We should try to see if we can find anything there that is maybe frequented enough for. This is gonna be interesting. I'm interested.
Hooray!
Well, yeah, I'm glad you're interested.
Now let's. Now then.
Are you gonna make Dusty sick?
Well, let's get back to the compound. Compound now. Then we have a lot of reasons to not go to Goldenrod. Because also, wasn't Goldenrod also blocked off?
Yeah, that's why she's like, we can't get to Goldenrod.
Yeah.
Right now, Goldenrod has a nobody in, nobody out thing going on.
Hmm. You know, I don't really like that it has that going on. That's. Well, we got a lot of useful information. We got a lot of theories. I think it's time we head back and rest up for the night.
Yep. And then talk to Chemo's sister, I guess.
You guys start making your way back. Keanu, do you lock up in here?
Oh, yeah, I'm a responsible boy, and while I may break the rules that are set out by my friend to stop me from going insane due to her sister's spooky powers, I'm not gonna leave her sister's gym unlocked like a d-bag.
Because that'd be very D-bag of me. You guys eventually come out from where you guys are. As you do, making your way through the town, the two groups seem to meet somewhere around the outside of Burnt Tower.
Hey guys,
Oh, hey. I thought you went to the bathroom.
I did.
Huh.
We should go back.
Why? Well,
What's,
we're headed
why?
back now, but
Team Brick's going to the compound.
What?
Yeah, let's go.
okay, let's go.
Okay.
This Team Break is going there. We should go. What do
Well-
you mean Team Break is going there?
Team Brick is going there because they gave them directions.
Why would you give them directions?
It was OJ. What was I supposed to do? Not give her
Oh.
directions?
Okay,
But
this
there's
is
an
really
OJ in
bad.
Team
We
Break?
met OJ.
It was the clown OJ.
The clown OJ? What?
Yeah, from Clown City. The one with the master ball and the stuff and the before.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Come on, Sherry.
You guys begin to make your way back toward the compound. As you guys do, April. I know April. I understand April.
B-barrel.
And so we
Beat
find
it.
them in pools of blood with their severed body limb. And a maniacally laughing April. There we go. That's my interpretation of that.
Perfect.
You fiends.
Get out of here,
Get out of
John
that
Cena.
room with Stuffle.
Get out of here, John Cena.
John Cena!
See, here's the thing. Things have been done in a little bit of an out of order thing that I thought was going to happen. So there's a couple of things I'd like to bring up. First off, these three are going to Chemo's compound. So that's neat.
Mhm.
They're going there looking for somebody who is not there at the moment. So that's neat. But they're gonna find someone who they are very much also up for taking. So that's neat. But here's the
neatest.
problem with all of those things.
Yeah.
Where is that chemo? There she is. Where is that April?
Oh no!
All right.
Where is that milkshake? Where is that porter cookie? Where is that goth?
Anyway,
Where is that click and
Honest?
drag option?
Where is
Anyway.
that Scizor? Where is that Lurantis? So,
yeah, I feel bad for these guys.
so whenever I planned this encounter, I did not know that April was going to still be here. Not only that, I thought that April would, actually be involved in game. She is not at the current moment, which is unfortunate.
Very.
But this is what happens for things so far.
We getting a cutscene?
Yes, because I cannot see this playing out any other way. You guys make your way back. As you guys do, you find April in combat with 2 police officers. And by in combat, I mean I cannot see her losing to these guys.
They don't even have Pokemon. They just are
They
fucking
have
there.
Pokemon. They do have Pokemon. They both have Growlithe, which is the main reason why I can't see her losing against them, because they are still carrying the police Pokemon. And also, they do have guns, but there are a couple of Steel Boys here,
And yeah.
and a Bibarel who can exert its pressure and make those things just not fucking be too big of a thing.
The bullets come out of their guns and just hit the floor immediately because of the gravity.
So unfortunately, just to kind of keep things in mind, keep April in mind, I would have probably had this be an encounter, but April isn't here, so I'm having April completely destroy these guys. Because they were not
Oh,
there
yeah?
to actually stop you guys from doing anything. They were there to basically be distractions as far as the actual encounter was concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Fuckers.
Oh look, he got so fucked up he ended up being okay.
So you guys make your way here as you guys see that April has defeated and April has defeated and basically gotten these guys to fall to the ground. Bibarel sitting on one of them, because obviously
Nice.
making sure that that big fat beaver ass is just there.
Right up in there.
Another big thing with this entire encounter is that you guys would have realized that even though Chemo is by herself, again, things were supposed to go in a much different way. I was expecting you guys to go to the gym leader with Slowking.
Keanu, Agent of Chaos.
So
So we just fucking skip over the whole
we're just gonna skip over this. I think that last game was a good climax for this little arc anyway. This was supposed to be the quote-unquote climax, but I think the Skull card made a much better climax last game. So we're just going to assume that was the climax. And we're all going to be okay with that. Every one of us are going to be okay with that as a climax.
Yeah.
But
every-
you know, like what?
Every fucking
what
one of
if-
us.
What if like? What if though? Like, what if though? What if though?
What if though? What if this became a skull?
Let me go look. All right,
We're
Eric.
not getting a fight. You might as well get something.
All right, Eric. I need you to go ahead and roll me D12.
Oh, yeah, D20. D12.
Yep. If you get a skull.
Oh, that's the same thing I rolled last time.
Yeah, but I've taken that one out of the thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, cool. You got Gen 3 syndrome.
Oh.
That's the
I
second.
mean, that's great.
That's fantastic.
every one of these, I'm just like, oh, hope something bad happens. I hope something bad happens.
Oh yeah, I can still get Gen 3 syndrome. Nice.
Gen 3 syndrome, like you guys know, is basically you are able to turn anything that is rolled, not even just stuff you do, anything that is rolled into a critical, or you can use it to negate criticals.
Neat.
It's literally just like it's the least like influential card, but it's also like really good. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, it influenced fucking me not being a Pokemon anymore.
Let me go ahead and change
Wild card,
everything.
bitches.
Yeah.
I just
Also,
you know
I don't know-
it doesn't seem as influential as like the other cards, but it definitely is.
It can be,
Yeah.
depending on how it's used. Also, I don't know if I said it last game, but I decided to give that star card to Shooter.
Okay, we'll work on that in a second. Actually, let me go ahead and give you the
Also, I just now realized how fitting it is.
1, 2, 3. Which one is this for Shooter? I think
this
it's
is
been,
the
I
first
think-
one.
Is it the first one? Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, there you go.
Heck yeah. Because I've been debating about how busted I want him to be.
Do.
Yeah.
You guys get there as again. You guys see both Chemo and April have basically just taken care of themselves because freaking Officer Jenny's just like, I feel like we underprepared for this.
Oh. I guess we just, like, yeah, I guess we didn't need to worry at all, did we?
Chemo's just kind of like
I was
looking over.
worried. I was worried.
I mean, I was worried, but seems they handled it pretty well.
As Chemo's just like just kind of like looking over toward the Officer Jenny, and you see that Chemo seems to have a slight rip in her kimono.
The fiends.
As you guys notice, looking around, there is a bullet hole in one of the walls of the home.
Oh.
Chemo, are you okay?
Does Chemo
That's
look
why
hurt?
I was worried.
As
Are
she
you
just kinda-
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. We thought that they were just looking around for my sister.
Does it look like she's hurt, like bleeding at all, or?
She doesn't seem hurt or bleeding. She seems like slightly shook from getting shot at.
Mm-hmm.
Keanu, as you move around, you notice that a little bit far off from where Chemo is, you notice that there is another person inside the home. Like off into one of the rooms, you just see that like there is a Dao kind of hiding, because she wasn't amazingly needed, but she did teleport here. But you guys do know that Chemo seems fine, but she is a little shook from what just happened.
Oh.
We thought they were looking for my sister, but whenever I told them who I was, they tried to grab me. April got up and was able to protect us, but then they shot at me and, well, Slowking took care of the rest. Both it's like she's holding Tungsten, but Bulbasaur is like right beside of her, like looking like he's protecting her, but like he's a Bulbasaur.
I'm sorry you had to deal with something like this.
It's no problem. It's just another thing from my sister. It's another thing I have to deal with.
Disappointed in you, OJ. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will walk into the next room for no reason.
For no reason.
All right, let's see here. This. All right, who the fuck
Shuts
are-
door.
This is
No,
gonna
it's
mostly on
OJ.
over
It's the
here.
Clown City one. I said before.
Yeah, but she's obviously not really an OJ though.
What?
Where is she?
OJs can be bad. I don't know why I only just realized that now. Not like they're all just dedicated to being good people at birth. I mean, I'm still like upset because I want to assume that they're all dedicated to being good people at birth, but now that's clearly not the case.
You make your way over to Officer Jenny as you notice that Officer Jenny is asleep. You look over at Slowking. He seems to have knocked her out. We should probably try to talk to the actual Officer Jenny to get here. Does anybody know the number of
Yeah.
911?
Yeah, we know the number, and we were actually just talking to the real OJ of the city at the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, we can.
One of y'all get your phone. Let's call him over.
I'll call him up,
Thank you.
and then she does it.
And then she does it. It's done.
Yep.
You call the OJ from over at the Pokemon Center as you called like the 911. You get redirected to her. She goes, "What is it?"
Hey, it's me, that girl you talked to in the Pokemon Center.
This isn't a line for regular talk.
There's been an attempted murder.
Where?
At the compound.
The compound?
At the gym at the gym leader's compound. At like, I don't know where it is. It's past the place with the lake. It's the lake outside.
It's the previous
Or the
gym leader
pond.
/ dance studio area.
Oh, the dance studio. Yeah, I can get there. Whoop.
Right.
The person just has the address.
It'll take her a minute to get here because she's like has to go by memory.
Yeah.
So Slowking, you're a psychic Pokemon. Is she an imposter? Is she actually an Officer Jenny? Like,
I'm just really smart, man. What do you want me to do? I'm not like Chi and can read her mind or anything. I mean, I'm like Chi and can read her mind or something.
I've been curious about this so much. If you could.
Yep. Hold on, Tungsten. While you guys are doing that, Keanu, you have made your way into the room off beside everything. As you have gone in there, you see that Dao is like off in the corner of the room, just kind of standing there.
So are you coming outside?
Everything seems to have been settled.
Yeah, but the other thing.
Is it really the time?
Yep.
That was the answer I was expecting. There was no.
Oh no, that's not how I roll, yo. Right, Vivi?
Vivi.
See, he knows.
Fine, whatever. I'll just. She kind of raises her hands a little bit as she does. You notice. Go ahead and roll me for perception.
Okay. I see stuff with my eyes and junk. 12 plus.
16. 2. And hold on. Yep. You also get a +1 because Evie's out.
Oh, that's right.
We keep forgetting to use that.
He's a smart boy that makes me see things better. By going, Vivi, and I go, what? Oh, right, totally, thank you.
Well, as things are going on, she seems to drop something, and you don't notice it immediately. But Vivi looks over and goes, "Vivi," and like kind of motions toward it. As you see this tiny thing drop from her kimono, you see what appears to be a bullet.
Did you get shot? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I didn't get shot. Anyway,
You tell me, right? Because like that'd
Yeah.
be way messed up. Okay.
I didn't know. Don't worry about that. It wasn't. Nobody even knows I'm here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I came in and was like, "You're gonna go outside?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't know." And I'm like, "No, you should."
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
That's like literally all I do.
Stop that
Well.
then.
Oh no.
Mm.
Mm. Like, I guess I can kind of wait because she's over there reading brains and stuff. But like, you just jump out of the closet. Surprise, I love you and stuff. She'd be like, ah, because that's what I would do.
The police are gonna be here in a minute.
Yep.
Just have her come to the gym, all right?
I feel like it should probably be now because I feel like she doesn't want to go.
Well, you can do a lot of things to make people not want to do something.
I can be really annoying, that's for sure.
Exactly. Go be really annoying at her.
But I'm already being really annoying to you, and you're way closer than the gym. I'm gonna pick her up before she can sink in the smoke.
You try to grab her. Roll me for your luck.
She gets sent to the gym with her.
If you get a high enough luck, I'll do something. That's an 11. You grab at her. As you do, you seem to grab at her kimono a little bit. She seems to like let out a tiny bit of an eep, but then she disappears.
Heck.
As Chemo is like trying to do this, she like puts her hands down. She's about to do it, although she hears an eek. She's like ah. She opens the door. Keanu, are you eeking?
Yes.
Stop that! I'm trying to pay attention.
Sorry, it was the floor.
What are you doing in here?
Trying to get psychic powers.
I told you can't just. Whatever.
You know, Kino, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow did it.
She's going to bring her hands down, take off the hat of Officer Jenny, and place her hands on her. You guys know that she no longer has to like touch her forehead to things.
Mm.
But as she holds on to her, she sits there for a minute. You guys see a kind of far off stare come from her. Keanu, do you want to leave the room?
Yeah. I do a double take as I leave to see if you came back.
Nope.
Okay.
As she does this, she seems to let go after like a minute. This is definitely an Officer Jenny, all right. I can't really get a lot of specifics because if I don't know what I'm looking for, but she's not hiding her identity. She's looking for my sister. I think that she was told to find her.
By who?
I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I can't see them.
Are like what do you mean you can't see them? Like they're you can't find them, or that like when you
Whenever
look at them?
whenever I saw them, I can't see them.
Maybe it's like what your sister said about her sister and how to block her from her vision and stuff.
Maybe. I don't think it has anything to do with that, though. It's almost like they were cut out. Like, I couldn't look at them at all.
Hmm.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. But it was somewhere. I don't know. That's all I could get.
Maybe she's got like something on her that'll say what she's here for, and what like maybe she's got like a letter or something.
You guys want to
Mhm.
try to look into the 3 unconscious people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I will
gonna
put-
look around
baby
for
I
a
will put
red
the-
marker.
I will put the 3 unconscious people off to the side, and you guys will have a little bit of time before Officer Jenny gets here to look into these guys. Once she gets here, though, you guys know that you probably will not have any chance to look at them at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna look for red marker.
you're gonna look for a red marker. You go check for a red marker.
Gonna Jigglypuff it up.
So, Evelyn, which of the 3 do you want to look at or look into?
OJ.
I would like you to please roll me for your perception as you're searching her.
Oh, this would have been good for Varric.
I like the
Not
quotations
really.
on
I
her
may have
chin.
high, but you have inspiration.
That's true. I have an inspiration.
You have an
Um,
inspiration.
Well,
I make
technically
this a critical. I'm kidding.
two.
Oh yeah, you make this
I'm not gonna waste
critical.
it on this.
Why not? It's
I'll,
I
use,
would- I
I'll use
wouldn't
this
either.
one though. I'll use this one though.
Go ahead and roll.
You gotta wait until the proper wild card moment happens to do something like
1 and 2.
That's much better.
14 plus 4. Okay. Varric, what are you looking at?
well, I guess I'm gonna have to look through one of the 2 other boyos.
Which one? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Hold on, let me just roll a d4 to see which one I pick. Even, so the one on the left. So the one I'm in front of.
This
oh,
one's
yeah.
left.
Yeah.
We'll
Even
put,
sure
we'll
left
put
in my head.
April. We'll put April and we'll put April and Bidu and Milkshake over here with these guys. So go ahead and roll me for your perception, Varric.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll my perception. I'm gonna move the true curse die away and go for Diantwood. Let's do this shit. I have a +6 in my perception, so it's not a terrible one. Although when you roll a 5, it's pretty fucking bad with an 11.
Varric, you look into this man. You can't really find anything that identifies him, which you don't think that that's something you have to really worry too much about with Chemo around. And other than the Pokeball that has the Growlithe, you can't really seem to find much else of use on him. You guys know that the Pokeball and the guns are things that are probably going to be confiscated by Officer Jenny, though.
So I'm gonna just leave those on him.
Evelyn, you look into Officer Jenny. You're trying to see if there's anything on her that will allow you to have any sort of understanding about what happened here. As you're searching around through her, you are able to find kind of, again, just like the gun, the Pokeball, things like that. However, you also find what appears to be a small note. The small note seems to have a number on it. A number
Oh.
as in like a Pokegear number. It seems to be not on an actual Pokegear or anything like that. It seems to be something that they were keeping off the grid, kind of thing.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to just like, I'm not gonna call it right now, but can I like jot it down on like on the Poketch or something like that?
You
Just
definitely you could definitely do so.
I will do that, and I will lay the note down like on top of her or whatever, just so they got it.
Okay. And April, what's your perception, April? I swear to God.
Oh yeah, if he had money, I'm taking his money, because fuck him.
Did not have any money.
Shit. I believe in April.
Nope.
Yep, that's
You guys are not able to find anything on the 2 goons. You are able to find the note on Officer Jenny. Keanu, you find yourself a red marker.
All right, I'm gonna draw a big old clown nose on this OJ. Cause you finna act a clown. Also, you can tell the difference.
You draw a big old red circle on her nose. I wish I could draw that in on this thing. good. You put a big old red nose. You put a big old red nose on her. As you do that, woo!
Hello. Here they are.
Boom.
One sec. One sec. One sec. Okay, you gonna arrest her now?
Out of the way! Out of the way! Officer Jenny comes forward. As she does, she tells you guys to get away from the people. Is someone able to tell me what's going on here? Also, why does this lady have a nose?
Well, you see, this Officer
Yes,
Jenny
people
here.
are born with noses.
Don't get cute
Please.
with me, girl.
Well, you see, this Officer Jenny here attacked our friends.
Jenny, what are you doing here? What would
called
Mom
you.
think?
Oh, I see.
See,
Jenny, what are you doing here, Jenny?
And then she has her two lackeys, which I'm pretty
Why are
sure
you
they're
clowning
not really
around
police.
for, Jenny?
They tried to shoot at my friend.
Wait, I'm gonna put a perfect. She seems to go over each of them. The two officers seem to at that point look over everything. This one seems to keep you guys back, like hey, whatever.
Yeah, we're back.
We need to get one of you to give us information. Who here understands the majority of what happened? I believe I can tell you, officer. Oh
He
yes,
was
Slow
here.
King, please go ahead. Well, you see, officer, I was minding my own business. Slow King is going to give a brief summary about what happened whenever they had came inside. At which point, he's just kind of like jotting things down as they're searching through things. You see that Officer Jenny seems to have pulled some sort of a book off of the right officer here, some sort of a small book off of him, and is going through trying to see anything from it. As she does exclaim, These people here, they seem to be from that team Breakthrough. That
No through.
It's Team Break.
They did some
changed.
rebranding.
what?
Yeah,
They've been a bit of a thorn in our
there was,
side.
like some internal
Yeah.
conflict in Sinnoh or something, and a bunch of them are like, oh, we're gonna just cut out the through.
Well, it says Breakthrough here.
Oh man.
Sorry, I'm
Weird.
gonna have to take this evidence as what it is.
You got it though, Jay.
Just like the same people that were off in Olivine. We'll have to keep a search out for them.
Yeah, you should find those people.
At this point, by the way, Sherry is very much not comfortable at all. She's just up against the walls, very edge of the room, just back against the corner.
I'll go deal with Sherry.
that's
Trust
a good
her.
idea.
Trust
Come
her.
with me, child.
Oh well. There you go.
You want to take her outside the room?
Yeah, I'll take her to go find Stuffle.
With me, small.
Raina just floats out there, yeah. Get out of here, Bob and Joy.
I knew what was up.
Do-do-do-do. While this is going on, while Slow King is giving his thing, Chemo just kind of looks to you guys. We should leave them alone for now.
Mm-hmm.
Lorantis, Scizor, can you guys do whatever you can to help them out? They seem to both give a bow and go off in different directions. One of them probably going off to get towels, and the other one to get snacks.
Get some leftover soup.
As Chemo motions to you guys, everybody goes outside. We'll have it go outside here because this is a nice place.
Mhm.
It's a nice place full of nice people.
Never mean people ever.
Some mean people sometimes.
Well, we missed whatever that book was.
Yeah, but I did get this number. And she holds up like her Poketch with the number on it.
Want me to call it?
No.
Was there any indication as to what the number was, or was it just a number?
It was just a number. There was no name, no anything on it.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, but it's a number, and I don't know if we should maybe call it or not, but we
Yeah,
got
I think
that.
we should.
For once, I'm on Keanu's side, but I don't know if we need to do it now.
Yeah,
I mean, I could just save it, and then I can call them while I'm walking around town or something.
I think we should all probably be here for this one.
That's fair.
Hmm.
Are you better out here, Sherry? You're not hyperventilating as much, so I think so.
She looks over. She sees the police cars.
Maybe we should go inside.
Quick, into the dance studio that's somewhat ripped up.
Oh, she sees them through the rip in the studio.
Quick to Mount Vesuvius.
So, what do you guys think we should do?
If these people are a part of Team Break, then whatever person that they're answering to, the one that I couldn't see, that has to be a part of Team Break too, right?
More
Well,
than likely.
when you read OJ's mind, you said you saw something about being cut off or something, right?
It's almost like that person is just cut out, like
Cut. Oh, right. Okay, never mind then.
like everything around them is just dark.
Was there anything that you could see in the darkness or anything on the edge?
I wasn't even seeing a silhouette. I
They
just
weren't made of
heard them.
water, right?
You heard them, but you didn't see them.
Mm.
What did they sound like? Was it like a man or a woman or?
It was a woman.
Okay, because I was about to be like, it's Varric's dad, but Varric's dad's
I
probably
wouldn't
not a
be my
lady.
father.
I don't know.
They all of a sudden have the money. Wink, Varric. Your dad.
Yeah.
um.
Well,
if it was a
I don't
woman.
know what you don't know where they were. You didn't see
Okay.
anything like that.
There was. I mean, I have no
Anything
idea.
like nothing?
Hello? Oh, I thought
Hello.
I said. Oh,
There was
you didn't see anything about like where they were.
no nothing.
I think is Deco dead?
I'm talking. I'm talking.
Deco?
Hi.
We cannot hear Blue at the moment. For some reason, he's mute for us.
That's weird. Hopefully that
No,
doesn't
not
mean
muted.
that other people
However,
can't
he's
hear
not
me.
mute on the stream, which is very weird.
Nah.
Perhaps he hit a keybind
Nah.
or
No.
something or other.
He muted Discord and we would see an icon.
Nah.
Ooh. Hmm.
Nah.
I mean, he's aware that we can't hear him.
Nah.
There
Okay,
he is.
there we
Daddy's
Okay.
back.
Back again.
No, I couldn't get anything from where they were at.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well,
Maybe this number is calling whoever that person is.
Maybe.
So
You guys, I would like everybody to roll me for perception.
for perception,
Yes.
Perception.
Get higher than an 8.
All right.
that's higher than an 8.
Let's see here. I have 6. Essentially, I have to get like 2. I can't get a 1, and I get 8. So
Yo, I don't see shit.
unless I roll a natural 1, there we go.
While you guys are talking, and while Chemo's saying she couldn't see anything or anybody like that, both Evelyn and Varric, you guys notice a very puffy-faced girl holding her hand up.
Sherry, please enlighten us.
Because she
If
was
you
saying
understand
something.
what's
Because
going on.
she was saying something, and then you guys didn't listen to her.
We're sorry.
Oh,
Sherry.
was it because perhaps we couldn't hear
No,
the
it
DM?
wasn't.
Oh,
Because it
Are
was.
you sure?
Yes, because I was still talking as Chemo, and you responded to Chemo.
Mhm. I remember when she said stuff.
Sorry, Sherry.
And she's just very puffy-faced, holding her hand up.
Yes, Sherry.
I'm sorry.
Well, if it's a girl and it's someone from Team Breakthrough, maybe it's another one of the experiments.
You experiment on ladies in Team Breakthrough?
Well, no, but you.
Please, Sherry. Anything
don't.
that you can tell us about?
Does she even know this guy's name? I don't even know if she even knows this guy's name because I don't know this guy's name. Where is he even at?
Clayton,
Yeah, I thought it was a girl.
Ulysses.
Water guy.
Thugnificent.
Water
Oh,
guy?
Yeah.
I can only remember
Maybe- I
calling
think
him
his
like
name was
Daddy
Clayton, right?
Chungus
Was it
and
Clayton?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I can't remember his name either.
Clayton with a K.
Right, it was Clayton with a K. My bad. She's like, like Clayton.
With a K?
Yeah, with a K.
I don't know how I knew that, but you know.
Like Clayton.
Uncle Lissy's never approved anybody else to be really worked on but himself. But whenever we saw Clayton, he was being all weird, shooting water everywhere. Maybe it's something else like that.
Maybe. I mean, he had something that kind of like.
That's why I fucking couldn't remember, because we all keep calling him Papa Chungus.
Yeah, it was like all I remember is only calling him Papa Chungus.
That's the reason I couldn't fucking remember, because I every time I was thinking about it, I wanted to call him Chungus. I'm like, that's not fucking it.
Papa
Name
Chunk.
isn't Chungus. That's ridiculous, me.
I didn't name him Chungus. What the fuck?
fucking Papa Chunk.
Oh my god, I hate it when you guys rename important people. I hate it when you guys rename important people. God dang it.
Well, that's not our fault.
That's why I stick to renaming Pokemon.
But no, as she's talking about Clayton.
Oh yeah, Keanu, didn't he have something weird happen when you took a picture of?
Is it the water guy?
Yeah, the water guy.
Yeah, I have the, I know. I give the picture to Kathy.
You still have a copy of it.
You're right. I have a picture of it right here. Forgot how digital cameras work for a second.
So let's take a look at that for context.
He's like the Terminator guy.
Yeah, but like, wasn't it also like distorted?
He looked like he was made of water.
With his, it looked like whenever you took a picture of him that he was giving off a very high shine. From what you could tell with that, Keanu, again, it was probably because he was coated with water and your flash kind of like just reverberated back.
Illuminated it and refracted
Wasn't
through the
specifically
water.
designed to do that.
That's
Just did it.
back. Yeah, don't think he was like cut out of reality or whatever.
No,
Well, it
mean,
makes a lot of sense if you really think about it, though. Because if it's something like that, then we can assume if it was something dark or cut out, maybe it's something that psychic things don't work against.
Mm-hmm.
Like a dark type Pokemon?
Mm,
Or ghost?
mm.
Or
Maybe it's something like dark, so that whatever you try to find it or something, it's just really dark.
Mm.
Do you know of any like breakthrough operations that were happening in Johto?
Nope.
Alrighty.
All I know is that my dad works out of Kanto, so it's not that far away.
Yeah, you're right. So, what we want to do about this number?
gimme.
You wanna just-
Maybe not
What
right
does you
this
want, God?
second.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Apropos of nothing, do you guys want to go on a walk?
A walk
well,
right now?
You know, get some air in our lungs. Go that way.
calm down a little. Maybe talk about
Take
where
it
we're going
easy.
next, because there's also some other stuff we need to talk about. Because we can't get the goldenrod, we're gonna be going past the Rage Lake to Mahogany Town, and
Totally.
Only
We could
past
just think
that.
about it over that way.
Whatever. Like, come on.
All right.
We can't really talk about a lot of things in front of them, so yeah, sure.
Should we give them keys to your house so they can lock up when they leave? Wait, no, you have your bug people. Never mind.
Boys could do, we can do. You guys make your way out from the compound. Look at that, heading right away from it. Who cares about where that lands? As you guys head out from the compound, where is it you guys want to go?
Let's go. Like,
I mean, Keanu offered to lead the walk.
There we go. Where is it you guys want to go? Keanu, where do you guys want to go?
Man, I'm not from here. I'm just taking it where the wind takes me. That way. That way.
So you want to tell me, the DM, where you want to go?
I did. I pinged it.
Okay.
That way.
well, we distract Chemo by talking about what we talked about with Sea King, and
we don't. I don't think we know what Keanu's trying to do.
Nope. Hi, Burn
No.
Tower. I love you, or something.
But this is a good time to
Everyone
fill
pay
Wait, hold
attention
on.
to the tower.
Because we haven't went there yet, and I'm very much doubting at this point you guys are ever gonna go.
You don't know us. We might.
There's the burnt
go.
tower.
Oh, now I really want to go.
Oh, look at the little guy.
So it's only
So
pixelated
cute.
for me.
No, it's
Uh,
pixelated.
It's supposed to be pixelated.
No. Okay, there we go. It's now the full image. I only saw
Oh,
like, the top corner of it.
And
like,
there's
right
a coughing.
here. I literally only saw like the top corner with like the
Yeah,
cloud.
same.
Let's see here. What else do I have here that you guys probably won't go to?
Hey, man, don't doubt our
There's
fucking
this.
powers.
Remember when
There's
I
the actual
said that
burnt
we
tower image.
Remember
Uh,
when I said that we could teach the Sherry to catch Pokemon?
Oh,
we
here's
could
the
do that
actual.
at the
Here's
burnt
the
tower.
actual like town image. I forgot I had.
Oh,
Oh,
hey!
That's
Nice.
really cool. I mean, you know,
Is
we
thi-
could
is
go
this
in
where
as
we
we're
are?
passing it.
Oh,
We're
why
not-
did I make this the gym? This was supposed to be the gym. Damn it!
Well, we can
Let's
change
go
it.
do the
you
thing.
have the power.
Damn it! Get off. This one was,
Yeah,
I
we-
think, because this one had the Pokeball thing, and I think this was what I was gonna use as the Pokemon Center.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
And then I
Let's
had this, which
go
was gonna.
there.
Then I had this, which was like another person's house, and all kinds of stuff.
And let's walk into that random stranger's yard. So, Kima, why don't you tell us about the tower again, even though you have before, while we walk this way? Perhaps,
Well,
maybe.
we were gonna fill her in on the whole situation with
Oh, yeah, do that.
so. So basically, what happened was, Tal went to the Rage Lake to fight Mewtwo weeks ago.
Do we know it was Mewtwo?
The descriptions are very positive.
Well, it was a Pokemon that was psychic and was covered in shadow stuff. So
With a long tail, and it was bleeding.
Mm.
It was right around the time of the big legendary Pokemon fight with Mewtwo, so it makes. I guess it would make sense that it went that way after the fight.
But there are mountains.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
We all know it can
There
fly.
are several mountains.
It can fly.
flight
Cal.
cannot possibly overcome.
Okay.
And Tal went and faced it, I guess. Nobody really knows what happened to her, Seeking told us. Or like,
Seeking.
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 Slowking?
Seeking's a different Pokemon. Seeking's a fish.
I'm tired, I'm sorry.
Even I know that.
I'm sorry, I'm
And
tired. I
I'm
may have been up way
Keanu.
late. Anyway. She's refusing contact. From what Slowking told us, she's refusing contact with Dow, and is somewhere in her.
We'll take a left here.
Thorn.
Blackthorn.
Yeah. That's past Mahogany Town.
Fine. All right. Why do I care?
Well, she fought Mewtwo.
Well, if she's somewhere in Blackthorn City, then she's fine.
This way.
What way?
Not necessarily. What?
Keanu. She stops. What are you doing?
Going left. Or is it right? 1 second. Brandon, which way did we go before?
Keanu. Roll me for your charisma.
Use the inspiration. You know you.
Oh,
need
hell
to.
no. Hell no.
That's an 18.
Didn't even need to. Maybe.
You guys move enough to where you are literally at the bottom of the area where the gym is, and there is no way she wouldn't know at
Oh,
this
God,
point.
What's this place? I've never been here before. What do you say we go inside? Oh,
Keanu, this is the gym.
Oh, then maybe you should
Oh.
go inside.
This is his gym.
Why should I go inside?
Because there's a surprise. No, we come back.
What are you doing, Keanu?
Meddling.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have to let you.
It's true, but you should.
There's no reason to. We should just figure out where we're going and leave.
When has my meddling ever gotten anyone in trouble?
Remember the
Other than, like, all the time.
Remember the Zubat?
Yeah, that was, a time, but everything turned out okay. And Raina got to be a human again. Kinda. She can float and stuff, and she's got a cute hat.
That was not his fault that you know of. He's the one that went outside. I'm kidding. Mhm. Fine.
Oh, wow, that worked. I thought you were going
I have a lot to say to her. I have a whole lot to say.
Oh, okay. I'm also just going to put this here. Ferric, catch.
Okay, what am I
Throw
catching?
Varric a Pokeball. You said something about Sherry catching Pokemon. This might take a second. Here you go.
She starts. She just hands you
Okay.
tungsten, and she starts stomping her way over.
I mean, I could have bought her a Pokeball myself. So
I mean, that's
okay.
at a store or something. If you guys
Stomp,
can do
stomp,
it right now.
stomp, stomp.
Anyways, wait for me.
Teleports inside the door.
Well,
Oh gosh, I'm dead.
well, she's dead.
Get that off me. I gave that to you.
Fall back on her.
She just like walks to the door and then just the door. She does not open the door. She just blinks through the door.
Do you think the gym's closed sometimes because they just teleport in and out and they forget to unlock it? More you know. I'm gonna try
Questions for another day.
She's inside.
I'm gonna try and go inside.
You try to open the door. The door is locked.
Heck.
Do you want anybody to help you with that?
Right now. Thank you for helping me, Metal.
Click.
Like they just see her doing that.
Just imagine like she comes in. Hello, Chemo. Click. Goodbye, Chemo. Keanu, you make your way in. Evelyn,
Yeah, sure.
you make your way in. Shooter makes his way in.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Reyna makes her way in. Varric and April. Varric, what, are you gonna go in? You gonna wait out here? What do you want to do?
Well, seeing as I'm the odd one out, I would love to go in, but I mean, it'd literally be bringing everyone with me.
Oh, they can stay here with April.
Yeah,
Actually, let's be
April.
honest. Let's be honest though. April is going in. Like
Yeah,
I
April
cannot
is-
imagine her not going in right here.
Yeah,
That's
you know what?
fair.
Let's make it a group thing. Let's just
Just everyone.
Get in.
fuck the privacy.
Here, I have an idea. Let's make this bigger.
Fuck the privacy.
Perfect.
We all just take seats politely in the corner of the room.
No.
Oh,
I'm
no,
just
I'm
getting you
up
guys.
close.
I'm just getting you guys in so that we can get everybody, situated.
Ready to run interference if need be.
You guys make your way in. As you do, you see what appears to be Dao sitting at a chair at the far end of the gym. You notice that as she is sitting at the far end of this gym, where are they at? There's Hypno and Zatu.
Is she doing like the oof cool thing again?
She is literally sitting here just with just an air of superiority about her, the fucking smoke coming off of the chair she's sitting on. Just leaning one arm like on the thing, just like holding her head up with it.
Nailing it so far, Dow.
Family's really bad at this. This is the
Oh,
ideal place to have
sister,
the
and what do I
conversation.
owe the pleasure of you coming
Oh,
here?
no.
Well, somebody was meddling, so I decided to meddle myself.
It was me. I was meddling. You told me to do it.
And I'm here to kill you. I'm kidding.
Pulls out knife from Gima.
And I'm here because of what you did to April. And everyone. Actually, because they were all asleep and... They're my friends! Why would you do something like that? Your friends. Yeah, I should stop doing what I'm doing because you all of a sudden have friends. You're right.
I mean, the assault part is probably, yeah.
That's just a rule of thumb. You should never do that.
I mean, we're not one to talk, but like, yeah.
Unless,
Still.
you know.
I'll get you guys closer because you're talking. I feel like this would be a great place for fucking April, and I feel so bad.
Oh.
It's a shame she couldn't like get a, I guess, to counter anything else to at least get on Discord.
Mm. Again, she
That's-
wasn't on her. She wasn't on her her desktop and a bunch of stuff, and yeah. Freaking! I love that John Cena is here now. Just here. I'll have it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Well, you've brought your army of friends here. What do you have to say?
Okay, so this is gonna be mildly intrusive, but
Smoke
just bear
starts
with
to
me.
pile up around Keanu's feet.
I'm gonna try and grab Chemo's hand and put it to my head before I can get grabbed.
Keanu, roll me for Dex.
Let's go.
You can do it.
Yeah!
That's pretty good. What's your Dex? That's
Dex +3.
That's pretty good. You grab Chemo. As you do, Chemo's like looking at you, and you put her hand on your head, and she gets it. She kind of gets what you're trying to say. She kind of closes her eyes, and as she does, she tries to like take in a little bit of what's going on. Keanu disappears and reappears behind Dao. Like he seems to be up against the wall, covered in that fucking mist, like in a mist cocoon with just like his head sticking out.
Tungsten's tongue just coming out the front.
I am now a minion of darkness.
Why is he over there?
Chemo still had that kind of faraway look on her face for a second, and then just kind of like shakes it off and looks back at her. Why this? Why are you...
You all right?
Starts walking up to her. As she does, she gets out of her chair and like is walking back a bit like, hey, no. Walking straight up to her. Just like kind of like puffed out chest looking down at her sister like, well, now that I have your precious friend, what are you... She then just kind of like grabs her hand, reaches up, and just kind of like puts her hand on Dao's forehead. As Dao looks forward, looks back towards you, just kind of like with a...
You nerd.
Chemo just has that faraway look on her face. This continues for like a minute. Hypno and Zadu are just kind of standing there just like, they want snacks. Let's go get snacks.
So you got any threes?
Anyways, Varric, you should give that Pokeball to Sherry so she can catch Stuffle, because let's be real, she's not letting him go anytime soon.
Zadu comes back. Zadu has like a fucking, like a wing full of like fucking like tiny like little caramels.
Aww.
Delicious.
Aw.
He's just like trying to hand out little caramels to people.
Thank you.
Yeah, this ship would be really nice if it
Oh,
didn't
thank
drive
you.
people insane. They even have snacks.
Anyway, here you go, Sherry. If you want to catch Stuffle, you can. If you don't, that's also fine.
She looks at Stuffle. She looks back at the ball. She lets Stuffle go. As soon as she lets Stuffle go, Stuffle kind of like gets away from her a little bit. She takes the ball. Cena, do you want to be with me? Too bad. Cena
'Cause you're
Cena stopped for a second to try to like fucking say something, and then she just throws the Pokeball at him.
I was
This is
so
not-
happy for 2 seconds.
Let's roll. First shake.
Do it. Do it.
First shake is good. Second shake. Oh, she needs a really high roll. She needs like 18, 19, 20.
I believe in you, Sherry. Is there any M Prince aspiration?
Whoop. As Cena gets released from the ball, upon getting released from the ball, he looks to her, looks to you guys, and rushes out.
Oh no! Cena!
She had Sherry inspiration now!
Sherry.
The Pokeball on the ground, looking useless, as she's just like, oh, I didn't actually think you'd try to fight back that much.
Well, I mean, didn't
Picks up
really
the-
ask him what
Picks
he
up the
thought.
Pokeball. Get back here, Cena!
Sherry!
Oh no.
As
I
she's
can't
gonna go
let her
chasing
be
after
on-
him.
We can't
Well-
let her go out alone.
I'm not letting her. Come on, let's go, guys. I see that you stay.
She's gonna rush after. She's gonna run after Cena.
And I'm gonna run after the little girl.
You do that. Get that gospiration out of here. What's that gospiration you've been doing here? Get out of here.
No.
Anywho. As all
Probably
that
full
goes
hog
on,
last game.
eventually Chemo lets go of Dao. As she does, the faraway look on her face seems to go away. She looks at her. That doesn't fix anything. And she looks like she's gonna leave. Dao looks forward. She kind of like, at this point, knowing that Chemo just read her mind and actually knows everything about how she feels, she kind of like steps forward and reaches after, then just kind of stops, like, There's not really anything I can say because she just read my mind. Like, what else can I add to what is on my mind? Chemo looks back to you guys and then steps out from the main door. I think that's probably a good time for us to end things off for the day.
Feels like it.
Mhm.
Without FOMO being here. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this would be somewhere where FOMO can still do something or say something. Not to mention, it seems like a pretty good place for things to kind of end off. We didn't have a humongous boss session, which is good for me because I'm tired of those. I'm tired of
One
you
these
guys.
fucking days.
I'm
man.
tired of you guys fucking like freaking fighting all the time.
One of these days, I'm gonna get that fucking skull.
Just look at Spinnerack. Spinnerack turns into a fucking like a Gajinka of like an Ariados and goes, "I see you found me."
It's like that fucking auxiliary girl that showed up for no reason.
But
Also, there's a map just lying here.
yeah, I threw it over there.
Yeah, we're definitely not ones to talk about not attacking people, but you shouldn't attack people. Especially by
attack
ripping
bad
off
people.
Dao just kind of at the end of all this, she reaches out toward Chemo. She was kind of being very theatrical at the end of this, but you know, Chemo did not seem very impressed or anything of the sort. She kind of like looks down for a second. She moves her hand a bit. Keanu falls from the being pinned against the wall.
That's rough, buddy.
and we'll pick things up next Monday with how things go from here. Yay! Next Monday, we may end up depending on how fast things go through here. We may end up heading over toward Mahogany Town.
Yeah, possibly.
Potentially. Or, if you guys decide to go all fucking rails, there's always going to the bug catching contest.
Or the Burning Tower and the Bell Tower and everything else.
I mean, I'd kind of be okay with that because I can go and see what's up with that Firebird, since apparently we're friends now.
Apparently, yeah.
I must go and give it smooch.
Must go and smooch it.
Come here, bird. I kiss your beak. Mwah. Thank you for saving me from nightmares.
So tired.
She turns into a woman, and she's just like, "We're married now."
I'm seeing somebody. Sorry.
Because you smooched my beak. We're married now.
We're married now. This is how it works.
Turns into a fucking ho-oh girl.
What is this? Fucking Fate Solar Shadow?
Yeah, man.
She gets smooched. She gets smooched on the beak. She has to take. It's like that's true love's kiss. She has to take true love's form at that point.
You
You
know,
think that fucking Logan has a patent on fucking cute
only now
things?
do I realize the fault in all of us for not calling Alquam Galquam while she was a person.
Oh.
How many of those did they have in a row? Like 3. Like they had like 3 sessions where there was like fucking fight. And there were big fights too. One of them was a fucking Tauros that happened off screen.
You
It's
say,
true.
"Oh,
Hell
Pokemon
yeah.
marriage," but I'm
That one
dating
wasn't
right now,
huge.
so that's not as
Oh,
much
you-
as that's a
It
little. quick
wasn't
for my
huge. Did
taste.
you not see how Varric took off his shirt?
Oh,
Took
yeah.
off my shirt.
I totally saw that fight that didn't happen.
I was quite scrawny actually, given what I am.
But then you
know what?
buffed up.
Until I'm given anything else to believe otherwise, Varric bare-chested fought a Tauros.
Oh, no, I believe that it happened. It didn't get shown.
Totally. No, the camera was busy. You just see him in the background every once in a while you're having a conversation with little Peter Parker over there.
You see, in a death battle, Varric would be able to call upon this feat, you see, and be able to win a fight with someone of equal strength to him.
Like that Tauros, who at that point, let's just be honest, was probably very sick and malnourished.
Blows through a wall, vomits, looks at Varric with really super overly animated anime eyes. Like, you think I'd miss this part? I mean, Tauros.
The ball is actually made of styrofoam.
It's just like a part that's clearly different color than the rest of it.
It is just a really fucking sick Tauros, and I'm just fucking abusing it.
We'll need a probably pretty good recap for next game to let April know everything that happened today.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
make sure that
Like the
April has to
fact that she beat up 2 police officers off screen,
Mm-hmm. And she shoved a beaver ass in one of their faces.
and how Chemo fucking apparently got a bullet hole through her kimono.
But then
Radiator.
older sister was like, "No, I don't want that to happen to her," and she poofed the fucking bullet before it hit her.
What? What do you
Or
mean?
whatever the fuck she did.
She what? She didn't put any sort of psychic influence on the bullet to make sure it missed Chemo. What?
That's ridiculous. Why would you think that?
Why would you do
She just
something like
happened
that?
She
to be
hates
holding
her
a
sister.
bullet,
Haven't you been listening?
not in
She
a bullet.
absolutely fucking hates her.
Pay attention.
But
Act
no,
like a
one of-
normal
here's-
person, you bitch.
Here's the thing, though. Now Chemo knows she did that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because Chemo would have immediately saw that happen.
That would have been the most recent thing. Other
Why
than
can't
that
you people
fucking
just be
10,
normal?
15 minutes of prep where she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be so cool. I'm gonna get smoke and look all imposing, be like, ooh, why did you come to me, sister?"
Because I
Fucking
can't
loose.
function like a normal human.
I mean,
Honestly, has anyone in this campaign, party members included, functioned like a normal human?
No,
Me.
but
it's
her
me.
especially.
Yeah, Varric. That's it. And even then, debatably.
Also, can we just like, since this may be the last stream or so of this, can we just say how fucking cute Velvet is in a kimono?
Fucking
I really love this
adorable.
picture.
I'm loving it. It's
This is
great.
why I named my computer Velvet. I'm just saying. I'm kidding.
We
Velvet
can
is
do
why?
the devour anytime.
Devour.
That's her psychic power.
Yep, she just devours people.
Demon arm just fucking shoves. I'm like, let's go. I don't need Pokemon. I'm fighting the gym leader today, boys.
Wasn't it Amelia? Amelia was my last computer. My
Oh,
newest computer that
correct.
Lindo helped me build is Velvet.
I love Amelia.
I do
Yes,
love
you
Amelia.
do. Love your
No,
computer.
And my-
I'm
and my,
already eager
uh,
to meet.
And my Switch is called it's called Monica.
Just
A
one
little
minute.
bit
Just
of
one
Monica.
minute.
Didn't you have like Monica 80 times into it or some shit?
Yes, I put a ton of like Monica's actual fucking like file like from Doki Doki into my Switch. So her character file is in my Switch.
Why would you do this? What if it actually
Keep her
does
around
something?
forever.
Good.
If it does something, then that makes Doki Doki an even better game. But yeah, no, now I'm just equally eager to meet the third sister and see how she can't talk to people.
Yeah.
Ah.
Cinderella's like, leave me alone, and we got, oh, you're approaching me, are you? Now we're gonna get like, Baka, as he fucking leaps into the woods like a freaking orangutan.
Not that Monica, Lonzo, and if you're talking about the actual Monica, I'm also gonna fucking probably kill you.
Anyway, y'all want to know a bad thing that I did?
What?
I've been up to 6 p.m.
Good, go to bed.
I will.
You've been up since 6 p.m.
Yeah, you've only been up a
Yes.
couple of hours, man.
What are you talking about? You only been up for 24 minutes?
No.
Man, you're really talented when you play the game in your sleep.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
you just fucking
24
sleep talking over here.
hours.
You just sleep,
Ugh.
sleep D&D. Be so much more efficient at D&Ding.
Eat, sleep, repeat, D&D.
The third one is probably the best or worst. Or yeah, they're either extremely dysfunctional or they're absolutely functional. And they're like, what? Why would I not be? You're strange.
Oh, this is gonna be a weird one next
I
week.
feel like she's not giving Chemo's disposition to both of her sisters. But who knows?
Yeah.
Tao is interesting.
I'm
That
sure
was
we'll
also
meet her,
interesting.
and she's not evil at all.
I love how like whenever I was like talking about like their names and stuff like that, I was like mentioning to you that like, you know, like someone had said like, oh, what is their mom and dad yin and yang, and it's just like, no, the dad's yin and the mom is like Carrie or something. Because why would both of them be named after this? It's like
It was fate, man.
It was legally changed to Yang later.
Because it's like, well, I need to complete the fucking
I'd
naming
swap it then.
scheme.
I think Yin works better for a girl.
Mm.
As much as it's kind of like both are fairly like anyone can use them. Yang has more of a dude feel to it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Murdered by Mewtwo. Nah, them whatever their last names are Hardy Bunch.
Them shings.
All with the ability to go, fuck this, I'm out, and just yeet themselves away. She's probably fine.
That sounds like when you say it like that, it does sound kind of like a racial slur. Them shings.
You can change your name to whatever when you get married. Yeah, that's actually a thing you can do in some places where they give you like the forms that legally change your name to that of your spouse. You can kind of write whatever, and sometimes they'll just hand you a name change form, and you can just also have your name legally changed to whatever you want. That's come up with Carrie because in her divorce, she might get one of those, so she can change her name back to the original, or she could just make it whatever the fuck. Like she doesn't actually like her full name, so she can just make her name.
Have I
legitimately
mentioned? Have I mentioned the last name to anybody?
Carrie.
No.
Have I told you guys
What are you talking about?
their last name?
Oh, yeah, it's the XING, right?
Yeah. Okay, making sure.
Mm.
Oh, it is that. Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
Jing.
what I was saying. When you say their last name as a plural, it sounds kind of like a slur.
It's this one. Ding. It's Dao Jing, Qi Jing, and Tao Jing.
Was Chemo kidnapped for any amount of time if she can teleport? Because she wasn't very good at it at the time.
She can do it. Like she
And
showed that she could do
she
it whenever
did
the Mesprit thing happened.
Yeah.
It's also
Whenever
she
fucking
was-
Warrior was looking like he's about to fucking fall apart and
Done.
die, she's like, "Nah, I'll take him to the Pokemon Center."
Yeah. It's also she was being kept asleep by the drowsies like the rest of us.
Mhm.
So she probably wasn't super mentally present. And
Freaking the one thing that Dao was like really mad about too was like, I got her free. She went to the top of the boat and took a rowboat. She's like, she didn't just teleport. But yeah.
they a bunch of sweeties. Bunch of idiots, but a bunch of sweeties.
Why deal with the headache when you can just row away? You don't know you don't know how long it's gonna take you to fucking just roll away.
I guess if she saw land, she'd be well, it's close at least. But if it was just like water exclusively, then it's like
It did take you guys
Yeah.
like another day, day or so to get to land. So yeah, it's probably just that.
I feel like there was also a big drop that was just completely ignored.
A big
Yeah.
drop.
depending on the
A
estate.
big info drop that I feel like was completely ignored because Keanu was the one talking.
Oh, definitely. Fucking
Oh, absolutely.
I've been wanting to tell you guys what fucking happened to the ship for so long. Cause nobody ever asked. Everybody's just like, why the fuck's the ship going down? And no one really
I remember
cared.
hearing at one point something Sharpedos, and I just assumed it was like orchestrated by the members of what would become Team Break.
And I understand that. I completely understand that. But the thing with it is, at least what from what Ulysses had said, what he thinks happened is that when that happened, when the ship started crashing, they tried to get him to leave, and he said no.
Totally. Yeah, he's like, no, Captain goes down with a ship, or so I've heard.
Yeah, he's like, that was the thing. It's like they weren't ready to betray him yet.
Barricade my door so Lady Daniel doesn't come up here and eat me.
They were not ready to betray him yet. He's just like, no, a captain goes down with his ship. And then he would have went down, swam back up, and said, okay, time to go back to land.
All right, dumbass. We're gonna fucking leave. Well, Chemo
even
knows
'cause
that now. She
One
knows that
thing
her
we
sister
can
did that.
remember is that his room was barricaded from the outside. So
Just
like,
imagine.
after that, someone was like, well, I mean, I guess he insists. Let's make sure he can't leave.
They were ready to fucking kill him. Like, they were ready
Yeah.
for him to go down and actually die there.
Let's take the extra time to make sure that he does go down with the ship. And moving on. Where's the life raft? Son of a bitch.
What are
Like
the
the
limits
other
of
one?
teleportation name with instant transmission? There are some limits. She hasn't mentioned it as far as anything's concerned. It's mainly short distance unless you can kind of see where you're going. And depending on what happens, at least before, especially with Chemo, like it hurts her. Even if it were to been even if she would have been fine with it the way she is right now, teleportation still basically hurts her. Not like in the same sense it does, but very much like complete exhaustion kind of thing. Especially if it would have been like from a ship to land. She would have basically been completely spent. It would have taken a lot less time, but she would have been fucking unconscious for like a day.
In some ways, you can blame Dow for everything Team Break has done. I feel like that's a stretch, but I understand your logic.
Kinda, yeah. Can Chemo still get headaches when their powers if she overuses them enough? It's not headaches. The headaches mainly were there because it happened to all of her family. She wasn't used to doing things like that yet. She was not used to it at all. And since Chemo has always hid it from people, she never got better at it. Whereas her sisters never hid it from anyone, and they just used it constantly, even like working through the pain.
It's like those people who've never done a push-up, and then they try and do 10 all at once, and then they flop over.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that with your brain.
The big thing with Chemo right now is that because of the Jirachi wish, Chemo is now probably far better at stuff like that than her sisters are, because they can still get kind of exhausted and hurt from it. She just gets mostly exhausted at this point. Like Chemo doesn't get hurt from her powers anymore. She does still get exhausted, just not, pain.
Yeah, she's not gonna fucking collapse in a heap immediately. As her body's like, no, I need to turn off so you live.
So the wish didn't just put her at peak power, it magically just keeps her from... Yes, basically she didn't get any stronger whenever the wish happened. She just stopped being in pain from it. Yeah, it's a normal side effect even for her older sisters. Her older sisters don't have to worry about it much anymore because they've practiced enough, but if they were to do something to, like, really exert themselves, such as, by the way, Dow fucking moving a bullet that was moving as fast as a bullet would move... Whenever she was in that room with you, Keanu, she was very much like fucking like hairs out of place and kind of like fucking like not hyperventilating but breathing heavily.
So I was gonna grab her, just gonna pick her up and carry her in the other room, like make friends, and then run away.
Why move the bullet? Just move the gun before they fire? Because she didn't get there before they fired. She got there, she saw what was going on, she saw them pull a gun, and she immediately acted. Unfortunately, a finger was faster than her. Her stuff is mostly, look at me, put all this smoke around and shit. Bullets moving at bullet speed are quite dangerous, exactly.
Bullets are dangerous.
Bullets moving at BB gun speed are still extremely dangerous.
Bullets are extremely dangerous.
Where's
Anything
your
moving at bullet
proof?
speed is dangerous. A car moving at bullet speed is dangerous. Really, if you can accelerate,
if she would have had any say in it, she would have disappeared the bullet, just like gone. But she could not have done that. She had to basically like use powers she was not used to using and just kind of move it after it fired. At which point, Slowking just went, "Oh, something's going on. I'm gonna use my Slowking things I do."
I also love, and I know it's because they were fighting, but I also love that Team Break is like, well, we're here to kidnap your sister. Oh, well, you'll do. Ah, crap. Pulls a gun and attempts to murder.
They weren't trying to like shoot her in the head or anything.
Oh, yeah, but like even then, one of the plug to the chest can still fucking take you out.
Mm-hmm. They were trying to, I believe if you like looked at where the bullet was, it was like supposed to be meant for like shoulder, arm kind of thing. Basically trying to get her down so that they could go in and get her.
Chicory.
Yeah. I could use pants. I very much make the Slowking voice basically based off of the movie Slowking.
What about a Wailord moving a bullet? Yeah, dangerous.
That would be horrifying.
Did he grow up? I hope not.
Did what now?
Oh, someone asked if Keanu grew up here, and I was like, I don't think so.
He'll never tell.
It's not one grope and tell.
She eeped at you, but she did. But you know, you didn't. It's not like you felt anything
Yeah.
squishy.
I feel like she's also just the kind of person that's not used to people going, "Come here," and grabbing her.
She's not used to
Considering-
physical contact at all.
Yeah, like
She is
her
somebody
sister-
very much where, ever since her mom and dad died, probably has not touched a lot of people.
It's like the difference in fucking Fate when Rin's giving her speech to Shira about like, "Oh, you got balls. You're coming by yourself without your servant." And in UBW, he's like, "Dad," and they talk, and then she attacks him. But in Heaven's Feel, he just walks up the stairs, and she just breaks down as a person. He's so confident. Doesn't attack him. And that's the end of it.
How did her parents die? Oh, we'll have to find out that some other time.
Death.
Yeah,
from
go
the
and ask
lack
her
of
about it. I'm
being
sure she'll
alive.
love that.
That's what she wants to think about right now.
It wasn't anything. It's not like anything big and tragic. Team Break just came in and shot them. I'm kidding.
I
In
mean, even-
front of them all.
Not to die like her parents did.
They just
Fun fact:
they just came in and Batmaned them.
the bullets that most American assault rifles use that were developed, and not immediately because of, but partially in preparation for Vietnam, were designed to maim people rather than kill them, which I think is both really humane and really not humane at the same time.
If you're not trained, it's probably hard to avoid killing someone with a bullet. That was an Officer Jenny. As we can
Yeah,
all
if-
tell, that was
if
always
anyone
an Officer
knows
Jenny.
more.
Emerald,
That
you're
was an
fucking...
actual one.
That
You're
was an
fucking
actual
mean.
Officer Jenny.
Because let's be real, Officer Juniors may be just regular police officers, but they're also kind of the FBI and Interpol.
like- You have to be sure.
Like, do you remember that fucking episode where Team Rocket started a bullshit competition for like Pokemon and they were planning on stealing everything? And just an
Oh,
OJ in sunglasses entered and was like kicking ass in it because she knew it was a crime before it began and was just waiting. But then she like arrested other criminals that were there instead of Team Rocket.
There's also Nurse Joys who are fucking like detectives and shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Nurse Joy that was also kind of fucky?
Hmm?
Or was it
Probably.
only the Officer Jenny?
The only one that's went missing, as far as what you guys can tell, is the Officer Jenny from Jubilife City.
I feel like I've heard something about a Nurse Joy too, but
A Nurse Joy did go missing, but it wasn't. They didn't seem to be very much like throwing around too much with that. That was the Nurse Joy, I believe, from was it Orberg?
Maybe.
It was either Orberg or it was.
I don't think it was Orberg. I think we bought stuff in
Eterna.
Orberg.
It was either Orberg or Eterna. I can't remember which one.
I don't know.
But it wasn't around the same time. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
Which Nurse Joy do I have? I have the Candle. I have Nurse Joy's phone number.
That's
That
yeah,
one was
would-
missing for a moment, but then you guys found her.
She's a sweetie.
That's actually something I wanted to ask too at the top of the game. Is there any way to get one of those things for my desk as well?
One of what things?
One a Pokich thing. so
Well, yeah, I
can
told
put
you I
down
was going to get you a
numbers.
Pokich.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, I
missed
had
that.
mentioned it when you guys were actually talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Two facts.
I'll get you a Pokich.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem, buddy. Do-do-do.
I'm interested to see what heckin' happens to Shooter now. Because as far as I'm aware, he doesn't have any other type of abilities he can get.
He's fine. Don't worry about him. Oh, you gave him an individuality. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing for Shooter, I think. I think Shooter needs to get at like I think that like Shooter needs to get like at like 5 individuality at some point. Just so that he can
Yeah.
just do his own thing, because he's one of the Pokemon that like needs to do his own thing.
You know what? We're not locked in yet.
Oh,
Fuck it.
you want to just make it up to 4?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Again,
Aw.
we the 5 and 6 are the ones that are the best individuality, but like getting him to 4 is going to be really good for him. At that
Mhm.
point, you can tell other people to do things, and he can do stuff without me having to roll for it.
Yeah. 4 is that threshold?
4, yeah. Whenever you're at 4, I don't have to. I no longer have to roll for it.
Okay.
However, whenever you're at 5 or 6, I don't have to roll for what move they're going to do. Because at 5 or 6, they know themselves enough to not defense curl, like whenever they should attack. That's the big thing with individuality. Is like, you know, at individuality they will act on their instincts, whereas at 5 and 6 they will act more based on their stuff. If you go
That
higher
one
than 6, like if
metapod.
you go to 7, then they may work against your wishes and do what they want.
Mm.
So like if you try to tell Colonel what to do, there's a chance that he'll just bide instead.
Yeah.
Just out of sheer
Just a chance.
you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah. Colonel's. Yeah.
But yeah.
But
But yeah, if you put that to 4, he's no longer gonna have to roll to do things. He'll just do something.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I want him to be a strong, independent star who likes hanging out with his Goral.
I want him to appreciate hanging out with me.
Ah, shit. Fucking something we forgot to mention. The fucking Silk Scarf tragedy.
Oh yeah.
Oh
You got rid of Silk Scarf like a fucking asshole.
I had
Fucking destroyed Tressa's heart. She'll never forgive.
I didn't choose to. It was the fucking A-bomb. All right. Her rival.
Somehow you had something to do with it. I'm
I
sure.
had-
She
I
blames
can't
you
wait.
in
I
some
can't wait. I
capacity.
can't wait for the stuff to happen with Sherry next game. Because
Oh, this-
I cannot wait. She's
This
just
is gonna be
chasing
so-
down fucking Cena with a ball that doesn't work because after you to use these things they break.
And this is gonna be bad. I don't know what to do in this situation. I typically just beat the Pokemon and catch it. Except for Tressa. But Tressa's
Cena is
like,
one of those Pokemon where he's like, I'm good being around you guys. I don't want to be captured. I don't want to have to
That's a
fight
fair
things.
thing.
Doesn't he already have a Pokeball?
No.
Really?
No, he's an experimental one.
That's right.
And his name is John Cena!
That's his mutation. It just plays that. It just plays that theme. No other special ability.
You also didn't mention April's talk with C. That's true. You guys didn't mention her talk with Sirius here and winning the lottery.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she also got the jewel.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it also mean we all got the jewel then?
we all. I think we all got the gem card.
Holy shit. We got a whole bunch of the same cards.
Yeah, you guys have all gotten the gem card.
We've all gotten the ruin. We've all gotten the gem. Heckin'. Didn't you say there was something weird about the ruin too?
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna
is
be yeah, because again, it was one of those things of like for Pokemon, I didn't give a good effect with the ruin, whereas in Fairy Tail, I do have a good effect for the ruin, and in Mega Man, the ruin equivalent, quote unquote, has a good effect to it. So like, I just didn't do it for Pokemon because Pokemon, there's a bunch of like stuff that you guys don't have to worry about, because it's a lot less important in Pokemon. You guys losing all your shit because your Pokemon are the ones that's usually fighting and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I was definitely thinking about doing something whenever all of you guys got ruined, and that'll come into play whenever you guys go to a certain place, because I've already figured out what I'm gonna do for that one.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't you?
Turns out it's in fucking Bell Tower, and we're never gonna go there. So it's like, fucking, well,
It's not in this town.
oh,
Okay, good. We can ignore everything else in this town.
Depending on which way you go, it's in one of two places.
oh.
Because you guys could just again say fuck all of this structured and like pointing things, telling you guys to go to Blackthorn. Like you guys just say fuck it and go to Goldenrod. I don't care.
Fuck all of this interesting plot. Let's go fucking catch bugs.
Fuck it. Who wants to try and catch?
I
one?
was 100% ready for the bug catching because I have it right here. If you guys decide to
You
go,
want us to
I have it right there.
Blue, do you want us to go bug catching?
No, Because if you
Yeah,
go
I'm
bug
not
catching,
fake.
then I'm gonna have to make goldenrod a thing.
Okay.
But I have it there in case you guys decided to. But yeah. With all that being said, guys, we've been chatting around for about another 30 minutes, trying to get us to get to that 3-hour mark for the stream, you know, because you need it. You need to at least have the 3 hours. With all that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. We were enjoying ourselves, maybe, potentially. Who's to say? If you have any questions, comments, complaints, or wise put in the comments below. Don't hide behind your attitudes. You tell us when you love us, and we'll tell you when we love you. Just don't be like the Jing family. We're a family out of ourselves. We can tell each other when we love each other.
Tell me that
Don't
y'all
be a
love me.
Jing. Tell each other things. Mwah.
Tell me you love me.
And until next time, guys, like always, later days.